Okay, Twitch is going. We're just waiting for Leonard to get connected, but while we're waiting for that, we can go through if any of you guys have any questions on your macros. The macros are kind of set up where the top left button, after you click on your token, the top left button is the button you press to roll initiative. And then there's a button for your arm class, but that's just information really. And there's buttons for each of your ability scores. So if I ever ask you to make an ability check, or a skill check, or a saving throw, you just click the appropriate button. And it has built into it rolling 2 times. The leftmost number is the number you'll normally use. If you have advantage or disadvantage, you use the higher or lower of the 2 numbers. And then if you have modifications from proficiencies, that'll be below, or other things, that'll be below there. Your modifier for your skill is already built in for your ability score. Then next is your description, just reference information, then your gear, and then if you have any kind of gear that has powers, that'll be next. Like potion-y healing or things like that, you can click on those to roll that. Next is your features, that's just information. Any of your features that take actions would come next. And then after that's your weapons. And each of your weapons is set up a little bit like... let me add Leonard here, and I'll go on in just a second.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, is that you, Leonard?
It's me.
Oh, great. Okay, we're all on. I was just going through the macros for each of the tokens. So the next one I was talking about was the attack macro. And that one, like the ability score macro, rolls 2 times. So the left one is your normal attack roll. And that includes your modifier to hit. So if you hover over, like this 19 that Tobin has, you'll see roll to 15 and he adds 4 to the roll, for a total of 19. And then below it is your damage you do, if you hit. And again, there's 2 numbers there. The left number is your normal damage. The right number is what you add if you get a crit. And a lot of people have other things like sneak attacks. It follows the same format there. So that sneak attack there from Roland would be 3 damage. But if you had a crit, it'd be 7 damage. That's about
You
it.
have the full version, Tom?
Say again?
Did you buy the full version of Roll 20?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's because what you have, the one across the top of the screen is a bunch of stuff for my character. And when I've done this so far, I've had up on the tabs, you've got your chat. We've had a character sheet up there. We click on that to roll. So looking at here, I'm a little bit lost, so I'm sure we'll figure it out as we're going along the way.
You bet. I'll help you out too. As soon as we get to the first battle, we'll go over any questions you have. Okay, I think we're ready to start.
Just so you know, my Skype is wide open because it is on my tablet. I don't have it on my computer.
Okay,
So it's not borrowing from the computer at all.
gotcha. Okay, so we got 5 players. There's your average level is about 7.5, and the adventure will of course be set up for your level and number of characters. But sometimes that might be a little easier or hard for some groups. They might prefer something different, and I'm happy to accommodate that if you guys do prefer something different. Just want to caution you, if you vote harder, good chance of someone dying if you do, but you would get more XPs and of course more glory if you do that. So everyone, go ahead and vote, either normal, easier, or harder. Let me know if you want me to adjust it at all for you.
Well, here's a question for you, Tom. What is this scenario based for what level character?
Oh, it will be adjusted for your guys' characters. So you're a
So,
higher level, and there's 5 of you, so you're a strong party.
okay, then
Like,
we should play strong if we are strong.
you will play strong. I'm asking you if you want to play very strong, strong, or normal.
I'd say just normal.
Yep. So that's your vote, normal. So that's 3 for normal.
Okay, so
So we'll do normal.
basically, can we characters to know what each other's going to do. If we did, then I'd say go as strong as you can go.
You bet. So you guys will be a strong party, and you guys are starting in the town of Flan on the northern shore of the Moon Sea. And this adventure takes place after the green dragon Vorgren Shirax has arrived at Flan. He's he's a adult green dragon, and basically he's ruling the city with an iron fist, securing his power. People are laying low and hiding out. They don't know what's coming next. They don't know if he's here just to steal what's in the castle and be gone, or if he's going to take over the city permanently. But it's starting to look like he's getting entrenched here and starting to take over the city. Last night, you guys were coming to or fro from some adventure, and you saw a dragon wing overhead, a black dragon. And you heard some rumors about who that dragon was or what he was, that he came out of the swamps to the east, and that he was here to maybe make allegiance to Vorgren Chirax or something of that nature. And the next morning, your guys' factions contact you and ask you if you could meet at the Velvet Doublet. So let me just give you the background here. So there's the blurb. Black Dragon's treasure hoard has been located in the Twilight Marsh. And within it are secrets that hold interest to the factions. With the dragon away, actually in this town that you're in, the hoard is left unguarded, and now is the time to plunder its lair. So that's what I told you about last night. Your faction asks you to meet Rolk, who's a dwarf, in the Velvet Doublet. And if any of you played 1-7, I can't remember the name of it. It's where you go into the marsh and there's a lot of lizardmen there. You might have rescued Rolk. He came out of that marsh.
Yeah, drums of the march.
Drums in the marsh, that's it. Okay, so the next morning you guys head off to the Velvet Doublet. Even in these trying times, it's a fine place, full of soft chairs where the only thing darker and richer than the wood is the wine being served. Your meal is interrupted as the door bursts open and a dwarf in nice, albeit dusty, clothes enters the room. He grabs a nearby chair and joins you at your table. Outside, 9 bells toll, their tones muted by the dense fog that perpetually hangs over Flan these days. So Rolk introduces himself, and you guys all introduce yourselves. Let's just go around the table here and introduce your characters. So John, you want to start?
Sure. I'm playing Torin. Torin is a paladin of. Uh, Basically, the short version is he's a communist paladin. He's a paladin who believes that all wealth should be redistributed to the poor, and that the class system in Flan and elsewhere is an abomination. Yeah, so I'm trying my best to quote stuff like that as we go.
Darren.
I'm playing Tobin, and he's a druid of the Emerald Enclave. Um, he tries to be a healer as well as he can. Doesn't like to likes to stay back in the back more than assume shapes and go up towards the front.
Next is Roland.
Roland Natalie is a half-elven male. He's rather attractive. He wears breastplate armor, has a shield, and the shield's made of black metal and has a bunch of human teeth on it. Kind of scary, but seems like a fairly nice guy. And he calls himself a cleric of Timora.
Next is Chase.
Chase Cinderstone is a deep gnome and somewhat of a linguist, knows a lot of different languages, studying the wider races to learn other languages as he adventures. Has a shiny staff, Staff of Charming, and he has a very ornate looking beard today. There's a belt that is shiny on him as well, but just generally looks like a little gnome. And he's looking around for the tallest person in the group to see if I can climb on them and hitch a ride.
And Maestro.
Maestro is a noble, half elf, that is garbed in nice dragon breastplate. Uh, and he carries a lute.
Okay. Roland tells you his story. Not Roland. The dwarf you're here to see tells you his story. Let me get his name real quick. Rolk, yeah. Okay. So he tells you that the Merchants Guild has fallen prey to a number of thefts along Flan Path as it travels north of the marsh. One in particular the guild is desperate to resolve. There was a lockbox that was stolen from them, and it's stamped with the seal of the Merchants Guild. He goes on to tell you that the lockbox is in the lair of the dragon Throstle Grail, the dragon commonly known as Velvet, who we saw fly over last night. Since he's currently in Flan visiting Morgentrax, the Merchants Guild is offering a reward of 700 gold pieces if you can return the lockbox unopened and its contents. To ensure that you're able to get to the Twilight Marsh quickly, the guild provides you each 75 gold pieces to purchase horses or some other means of travel to the marsh. Would you be interested in helping?
Sure.
For 700 gold, that is very good.
Very good. Rolf tells you the plans are that we, the Merchants Guild, we've negotiated with the Lizard Folk tribe, led by King Bogclaw, who some of you may have met. You can meet him at the Ring Current Islands in the Twilight Marsh, where he'll provide directions to Velvet's lair. He provides you with a map to get to the Ring Current Islands from the Crossing Inn. And if you look on the Crossing Inn, or if you look on the map, put you guys there. The Crossing Inn is that inn across the Trank River. So you can take other routes if you like. You go directly through the marsh if you like. You could take a boat and try and sail into the headwaters of the Trank River, or you could take horses to the inn and travel down from there. Once at the inn, if you go that way, the proprietor, Resham Kal, has boats that take you into the marsh, and the ride to the island on the boat should take no more than 4 hours. Probably take you about 4 hours to get to the inn as well, so that's 8 hours to get there. The dragon is lairing in the ruins of an old cult complex called the Hall of the Black Bull. And he tells you time is of utmost importance. It's rumored that Thostogrill will leave Flan before dawn tomorrow morning, likely no later than 5 bells, and it should take him no more than an hour to make the trip back to his lair. He should be out of the dragon's lair no more than 20 hours from now. As he says, there's 10 bells toll in the distance. Also, you have some other options. All of you are faction members and pretty good standing with your factions. You could do some legwork. Try and talk to the Harpers, try and talk to the other factions and find out if there's anything more they know. That might take you about an hour, though, so it might delay your heading out, but you could find some valuable information. In addition, one of you, I believe, it wasn't the one who left. One of you has a book called The Cults of the Moonsea. Does one of you have that?
I don't think Torin does.
Yeah, I know it wasn't Torin. I think it was either Chase.
Chase has it.
Chase has it? Okay.
Yep.
In that book, The Moonsea Cults, you find an entry on the cult of the Black Bull. It's a cult of slavers that worshipped a bull-headed demon in the region now called the Twilight Marsh over 1,000 years ago. In addition, the book has a rough map of the complex as it existed 1,000 years ago, so you're not sure how current it is. But the map did show the approximate location of a series of wells, which it shows may connect to the complex, so maybe another way in.
I will research this and try to throw that out there if it's needed.
Okay. All right, guys. So, vote. Did you want to go and do some legwork before you set out?
I would want to talk to the Harpers.
Okay. Let's just do a vote. Everyone can vote because it's going to be a party decision if you leave. So, legwork, yes. So type in yes if you're wanting to do that. No if you want to get going right away. Okay, looks like you're definitely doing it. Darren, first I have a handout basically for each of you. So if you look in the characters tab, looks like a little newspaper kind of in the top right. And then there should be in the handouts, open up the handouts folder, There should be nothing there yet, but I'm going to put a couple things there for you guys. Okay, Darren, you should see something.
Yep.
Okay, good. Chase, you should see something now. And then Harper's. So Harper's, we got John's character. And Maestro. And Dan. Rolling. There we go. Okay, so all the Harper characters should see something now. So that's what you find out. You can share what you like amongst the party members. If you want to make what you have open for anyone to read, just let me know and I can change that for you.
I'm not finding it.
John, are you finding it?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay. Okay, so to get to it, go to the top right of your screen, and there's 6 buttons across the top. One looks like a musical note. One to the left of that looks like a newspaper. Click on the one that looks like a newspaper.
Right.
And then do you see a folder called Handouts?
I'm seeing Beast, Elementals, Characters.
It's all the way at the bottom. It's the last thing on the list.
All the way to the bottom. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. Got it.
Okay. So while you guys do that, next step you got to do is determine how you're going to get there. So do you want to take the horses to the inn and then travel south, or do you want to take some other route?
Yeah,
Do we
horses
think
work
the-
for me.
Yeah.
I can actually conjure one that's faster for myself a little bit. And you said how long it take?
Should take 4 hours, but maybe with a little bit of prodding, you can make them go faster, and you can certainly make yours go faster automatically with the spell. Let me check.
Essentially, yeah, I would just tell them, take your horses and I'll catch up to you, and like 10 minutes later I'll blow past them.
Sounds good. Okay. By land. The inn is 16 miles from Flan, so at a normal pace you'd arrive in about 4 hours. You can spur your horses to greater speed to get to the inn sooner and take a animal handling group check, and you'll chase will automatically count as one success. And if you succeed as a group check, you can shave an hour off of your travel time. So, if you take your horses, go ahead and make a wisdom check. It'll be animal handling if you have that skill. So, Roland, you succeed. Torin, you don't. Chase
We
did.
think the paladin would have
Dude.
better luck with horses.
You would think
You
so.
want us all to do it?
Yeah, one more. Except Chase, you're automatic. So,
Okay, so
and Tobin made it. So that's a successful group check. So you get in just 3 hours, you make it to the crossing inn. You spent 1 hour doing some legwork in town. So now you get a grand total of 4 hours down out of 20. At the inn, Ramsan Kal, the inn's proprietor, is waiting for you. He's got 2 small pole boats waiting for you in your journey down the river. It should take about 4 hours to travel the 15 miles to the Rinkerin Islands. But you can attempt to maneuver your boats a little faster if you want. That does come with some risk. If you throw caution in the wind and attempt to pull the boat faster through the marsh, you can make a group strength athletics check. If successful, you'll shave an hour off your time. However, any character that fails the group check by 5 or more will suffer 1 level of exhaustion. So, go and vote. You guys want to go normal speed or fast? And 1 level of exhaustion, for your reference, does... It's on there somewhere. Disadvantage on ability checks. So it's look like normal. Okay. So normal will be
how long would it take us to get there?
4 hours. Yeah,
Well, that's because we do not have a swim speed, correct?
that is correct.
I don't know how important it is for us to get there fast, but it seems like there may be. Um, Chase is a purveyor of magic, so I could summon a water elemental and get us there much faster.
Well, you guys don't have a swim speed, but I do. When I change.
Well, you can also change and get us there faster, potentially, because if you... I mean, basically, you'd be pulling the boat, and we'd be pulling along, it sounds like.
Yeah, I would definitely count him as an automatic success to your group check.
I do not have much strength. Matter of fact, I will try not to get in the way of you
Yeah, I don't
pulling the
know
boat.
either.
Yeah, so I think it's just normal.
Okay. All right, 4 hours. That makes it 8 hours total. And you guys arrive at the Ring Current Islands. Zoom out here a little bit.
My phone's ringing, guys. I'll be right back. Nice.
Okay, I'm just moving you guys down into the position here at the bottom. So you guys arrive at the Ring Current Islands, and it is a devastated sight when you get there. Um, Nearly all of the huts on the islands have been destroyed by acid. Dead lizard folk ravaged by acid claws and teeth lay scattered all around. And it looks like they've been dead for only a handful of days. Amongst these are 2 lizard folk that are moving around that you see. One you recognize as a lizard folk king carrying a trident, Bogclaw, and he approaches the water's edge as you guys approach in your skiff. And then you see one other walking amongst the dead bodies and performing some sort of rituals amongst the bodies. Probably a lizard folk shaman, closing their eyes, putting little little religious fetishes in their mouths of the dead lizard folk. And you think it's some sort of talisman to prevent the bodies from rising as undead, from what you know of religion and the lizard folk. Bogka, he comes to the edge of the water, helps you pull your skiff to the ground to land, and says, "Hello, Warmbloods.
Hello.
Hello.
I heard you were coming from the Harpers.
Ah,
Loose lips.
I heard you would need our help to get through the forest, through the marsh.
Looks like you needed our help earlier.
We did, badly. Are you going to kill this dragon?
Of course.
Then you have my aid."
How many of your people died?
Oh, probably 40 or 42. A few were taken away by some of the dragon servants, which are these little barky little reptilian creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And the dragon, he also had 2 women with him. They were like elvish women, and they were taking some of the bodies and performing some sort of strange rituals on them. That's why Scalesneer is walking around and making sure they don't rise as undead.
That is rather disturbing.
Yeah, yeah.
do
I,
I
I
know? Do I know of any magic or ritual that could do that?
You don't. You don't know how to do that. Um, Let's see here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, yeah, okay, this is important. The two elven women, they say, are hags that live in the swamp. And there used to be a whole coven of these hags that live just to the east of here. And the dragon has forced their servitude. He's done that by taking a member of their tribe into his lair and not giving her back. So, as you guys are talking, so here's Bogclaw here talking to you guys. Go ahead and put you guys where you want to be as Bogclaw's talking. Tobin, you probably want to be on land, right?
Please.
Can you move your guy? Is it moving? There you go.
Yep.
Okay. So around you, what you see is the black line is the edge of the land, the blue line is water, and that's all difficult terrain out there in the water unless you can walk on water or something. There are some ruined huts, which is difficult terrain. There's some intact huts, tree trunks, and some bushes that block line of sight. And see, you guys are normal, so a strong party. As Bogclaw is finishing his discussion, rising up out of the waters is a strange plant creature with water dripping off of its body. Let me put him on the map here for you. It's not too sneaky, so you guys are not surprised by it, even though it gets real close before it comes out of the water. And it starts rushing onto land with vines lashing out in every direction, rushing towards the group there, Bogclaw, Maestro, and Torin. And at the same time, let's see here. At the same time, as this thing is rising up, Chase, you catch out the corner of your eye, coming out of the body of a lizard folk, a white globe-like object rising up into the air. And then you see a couple more of them, so I'll put them on the map so you guys can see those guys.
I sigh.
Okay, so you see some to the northwest and some to the east of you guys. There's a total of 5 of them that are coming up out of the dead bodies of lizard folk all around you. So now everyone can, erase your initiative here, Chase, unless you just rolled it. I don't think you did. Everyone go to roll initiative.
I did not. That was from earlier.
Okay. So to roll initiative, you click on your token, and then click on the IN button in the top left. We're missing one. So Leonard playing Maestro.
I click on the token. Which button do I hit?
The top left button starts with the letters IN.
IN?
Yep. There you go.
Okay.
Nice roll too. Okay, now sometimes when we roll initiative in Roll20, it doesn't take. If that ever happens where you have an initiative roll but doesn't go into the turn order, then you can just keep rolling until you show up, and then you can manually adjust the number to what your first roll was. The numbers there that come after the decimal place are just for tiebreakers. They should match your initiative modifier. And you were asking, Maestro, about if Jack of all trades applies to initiative. It does, luckily.
Yeah, I saw that. I read into the book, and all of us playing in Atlanta area and everything like that, and that's never come up before. So that was nice to know.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me add these guys to initiative now. So you got Shambling Mound and Will-O-Wisps. Okay, so these will-o-wisps, after they rise to these bodies, they are very quick. One descends on the shaman right away and attacks him. Actually misses the shaman. And I think that's his only attack. Yep, so he's done. Next one, number 2, comes after Maestro. flies in at Maestro, attacks with a shocking attack on you. 22 to hit you, Maestro, and does 13 damage. So now to adjust your hit points, you click on your token, and then you'll see a red circle with the number 45 in it.
Uh-huh.
Click on that circle, and then type -13. Click on your token, then click on the circle, and then click and then type -13. There you go. That's Wisp 2, and now Maestro, your turn to react.
Okay, so I have a wisp on me.
Yeah.
Oh, it must be the very little token right above my head.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that didn't feel too good. And we got this big creature here in the water as well, right?
That's right. That's all you see. 5 of these little wisp things and one big huge mound.
All right. Well,
Oh, I'm sorry. I got that for very strong. I need to get rid of 2 of those little wisps. So I'll get number 1 goes away, and number 5 goes away. Okay, go ahead.
where do I pull up to attack now?
Okay, so you click on your token, and then on the top row near the right hand side, you'll see a longsword, two-handed, rapier, and dagger. So you just click longsword. You just tell me who you're going to attack, and then click longsword.
I'm going to go ahead and attack the wisp right in front of me.
Go for it. So you got a crit. That's 28 with the green. Green means you got a crit. And since you got a crit, you're going to do both of those damage numbers to him. The 12 is your D8 plus 5, and the 4 is a D8. So you did 16 magic damage to the wisp.
Okay, but I have a second attack, so should I just take the second number of 19 as well?
No, you just roll again.
Just roll it again?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. An 11 is a miss. So the first attack did 16 magic. Got it. And then you can move if you want, or you can just say done.
Let's see. Who's the paladin?
That's
Is that,
Torin.
Tobin?
Yep, Torin.
Torin?
Torin, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to inspire Torin.
Okay.
I feel inspired.
And that's a D8. And because I'm a Valor Bard, you can use it to damage, or you can even use it to take away from his die roll for armor class.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, after Maestro is the wisp number 4 goes. He comes flying straight at Roland. Oh yeah, Torin does have an aura.
Yeah, don't forget my aura.
You bet.
Sorry, I should say that out loud. I have an aura of protection, so you, here, click on myself, because I'm sure it's this.
Yes, that's what. Okay, wisp number 4 charges on Roland, attacks Roland with a shocking attack. 18 to hit you, Roland. That's a miss. The great wall of teeth suck in the shocking energy and snip at the wisp. Torin, your turn.
All right.
The funny thing is, Torin carries your brother's shield.
All right. I'm going to put myself there, and I think I'm just gonna smack this guy to try and make sure I have his attention. So we'll do a couple of longsword hits. First one, only a 17.
17 is a hit. What's a
So
13? You mean?
I'm sorry, 13. Yeah.
13's miss.
13 is a miss. I'll try again.
That's a hit.
And I will throw the D8 in for extra damage. So a total of 11 damage.
Okay. Got it. Maestro, on your character, you got this green bar on your character. That's just to track your uses of inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Okay, after Torin's turn comes Tobin.
I was wondering what that green bar was.
Chase, it's Arcane Ward for you. Roland, I think it's Channel Divinity for you. It's something different for everyone.
Okay. Let's action to do that. Well, I'm gonna move 5 feet to here, and I'm gonna try and use my lantern that I got.
Oh, very good. Okay. So you see, describe to him what you do there.
I take out. I have a lantern that's it's a large iron lantern engraved with lots of runes, and I activate it, and it's. I'm trying to. Basically, I'm trying to capture one of these wisps.
Okay. So here's the Wisp's dexterity saving throw. The Wisp is being sucked in, but then pulls away at the last second before Tobin can slam the lantern shut.
Okay. Well, I am just going to stay right there for now, and that's it.
Okay. And Roland, your turn.
Well, Tobin, you want to try to capture that one?
I like to.
All right. Well then, I'm gonna go ahead and disengage,
Okay.
and as a bonus action,
Okay.
and I'll move over here, and I will try to stab at the wisp over here. It's an 18.
Sorry, Roland. I accidentally moved your guy.
That's right.
18 on the Wisp is actually a miss. They are
Yeah.
extremely fast.
All right. Then I think that's it. Bonus action, move. I'm done.
The Mound goes. The Mound attacks Torin, your brave paladin, champion of the people. 14 easily
Miss.
misses. And 13 easily misses.
Aha!
Torin stands his ground. Chase, your turn.
Well, we got a couple different things going on here, but this wisp right here, I'm curious as to the lantern here. Jarrett knows what he's doing, but Chase is kind of curious. He's trying to suck it in to this.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to use this lantern, obviously a magical lantern, by just looking at it, to capture this wisp. And it almost worked the first time.
Okay, well, it looks like the wisp may be too good for it. So maybe I can help him out with that. I don't know if that's something that I'm not terribly concerned. Our stout warrior over there. I'll pull out my scroll and try to hypnotize the wisp for him.
Okay.
So what's in it hopefully will work.
Okay.
You had a button for it. I saw it.
Sure did, yeah. Go after your gear.
It was really early on. Then I sorted it alphabetically. There it is.
Okay. And if take damage for creature use action to shake. Here is a wisdom saving throw. Wisdom. Okay, so this thing is now charmed and incapacitated and stopped moving, Tobin. After Chase, and you can move to Chase if you like. After Chase is Wisp number 3, which is attacking the Shaman up there. Oh, the Shaman and Bogclaw didn't go. Sorry about that. So Bogclaw is going to attack the Wisp to the north of Maestro with a Trident twice. First Trident attack is a miss. Second Trident attack is also a miss. The Shaman is going to disengage and try and come back to the party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he disengages back to there, and that was his turn. Then the Wisp 3 follows the Shaman and attacks him. Misses again, and the Wisp 2 was attacking Maestro. He keeps attacking the one he was attacking before. 15 is a miss, though. And then Maestro, your turn.
All right, I will go ahead and I will attack that same wisp again.
That's a hit. 10 magic damage to him, drops him. That one blips out of existence.
Okay, so looking at this board here, I have the closest creature is the mound by me.
That's right.
Okay, I still have one more attack, so I'm moving right here. I can attack the mound.
Yep.
Okay. So I will do that.
I'll take the first one. 22 is a hit for 6 damage.
Oh, I did. My thing hit trigger twice. So it was,
Yeah, no problem.
like,
Sometimes
this thing likes to trigger twice a lot.
Yeah, sometimes it does that. Whenever that happens, we'll just use the first one.
Okay.
Got the damage on the mound, and next goes wisp number 4. It is charmed, and I believe there's no save or set, is there?
Nope, it's concentration.
Yeah.
It is incapacitated and charmed, so.
Okay, it's out. Torin, your turn.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna wang at it again a couple of times, save my spells. So, longsword, miss. That's awesome.
Tobin, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
Okay, incapacitated condition and dex saves. Incapacitated, no actions, reactions. It's also got speed of 0. There's paralyzed that have a fail a dex save. But it's not paralyzed.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I don't see anything that gives it disadvantage on dex saves. Stunning would.
So at the very least, it didn't attack me.
Yeah. Okay, so here's this dex save. 20, made it again. After Tobin is rolling.
Alright, well, I guess. Is the shaman gonna count as an ally?
He will.
Alright, well, then I'm gonna go over here and help the shaman.
That's a building there.
Oh, that's a building?
Yeah, go around it.
Alright, so that was here. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I think I can move there. And we'll try the rapier again.
25 is a hit by a mile. This thing is resistant to non-magic weapons. So you do a total of 9 divided by 2, so you do 4 damage to him. Okay, after rolling, it's the mound's turn again. The mound, still on Torin, multi-attacking him. Slam attack is a crit. 25 bludgeoning damage, Torin.
That was good.
Yeah, second attack is a miss. Mound is done. Chase, your turn.
So 2 crits, one on each spectrum.
Yep.
Alright, the map up here a little bit. I will just move up to here and try to help the shaman and the fighter out, and I will stare at this will-o-wisp and I'll try my fiery bolt, because I don't think shocking grass is going to do a whole lot. Alright, somewhere here, there it is. 24.
That's a hit.
6 fire.
And he resists fire, so he takes 3. Okay, next to go are the shaman. He will turn around and try to attack this thing. Actually, he moves around it and then takes the form of a giant crocodile. And I think, see that form, change shape once per rest. Revert as bonus. But he stays. Okay, that took him his action to become a giant crocodile. So the shaman transforms into a giant crocodile. Bogclaw tries to come up here and help Torin and Maestro with his trident. 14 is a miss, and 8's a miss. The Wisp's turn, number 3. Number 3 was attacking the shaman, so he keeps on the shaman. Tries to shock him. That's a miss. And then Maestro, your turn.
Okay. Attack again.
17 hit for 9, and that does full damage to this thing.
And then the second hit.
That also hit for 6 more. Got it.
And I would just start this thing. I don't think there are any spellcasters against us, but they counterspell for our party.
That does take an action to do that. You know.
Oh, is that an action?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I won't.
Okay. After Maestro, the Wisp number 4 goes. He is ensorcelled still. Torin, your turn.
All right. I am. Yeah. All right. So longsword,
I'm going to use this little lightning bolt on Chase to show he's concentrating, just so we don't forget.
and I am going to, just because he hit me and hurt me, I'm going to hit him with a smite, divine
Okay.
smite, spending a second level slot.
Okay.
So
So it's 14 more? Or no, 15 more.
15
So
more.
20 total. Got it.
And then my second longsword
Miss.
misses.
All right, Tobin's turn.
Okay, first off, I'm gonna take a bonus action to do we'll do a third level healing word on Torin.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
12 points back, Torin.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oops, wait. Sorry, Torin. It's 5,
then-
6, 7, 8, 9 points back.
Oh, 9. Not 12?
It's the first one. Do you see 2 like I did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I was just reading the last one.
Yeah, me too the first time.
Oh, that's what I was. Yeah, sorry. And then I'll take my action to try and capture this wisp again.
Okay. Dex save for the Wisp. Oh, you got him. He is now inside the lantern. I'm going to just put him in your square.
So if I move, will he move
Yeah.
with me then?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Trying to get a little bit of space in case I mess up the tuning.
Okay. After Tobin is Roland.
Alright, so I think I'm just gonna stick with the rapier because I think I fought these before and I think I realized that my spell is not very effective against them either. So try the rapier again.
Okay, that hits for 14, so it does 7 more damage to him. Got it.
Alright.
After Roland is the Mound. Still attacking Torin. Slam attack misses, and slam attack misses.
Hey! Yes, that misses.
Alright. And Chase, your turn.
Well, I know it's not going to do a whole lot, but if I manage to hit, I will at least try to hit the wisp with another firebolt. So 24 for 15.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That does 7 fire damage to him.
Yep.
Still hanging on, though.
And then I'm going to move over here past the shaman and let him croc block for me.
Hey, I haven't given inspiration yet, so Chase, you now have inspiration. I should have given some inspiration for character sheets, too. Let's see here. We use this little leaf thing. That means you have inspiration. Okay, after Chase, into the round. Let's see here. Okay, first the shaman attacks with his croc bite. Misses. These lizard folk definitely need your help because they haven't hit yet.
Yeah.
Right from the botclaw, he hit for 4. And skewers him for 9 total. And then he missed. So the man took 9 from botclaw. Okay. And then at the beginning of each round, arcs of lightning lash out at all creatures within 60 feet of the device.
Sorry.
4, 5, 6. Let me just put an aura around you at 60 feet so I don't have to.
We'll stop that this round.
Boom. Holy mackerel. Lightning is shooting out. So this wisp is inside this device that Tobin has, and lightning is arcing out in every direction. It's going to be an attack roll at +9 to hit. So I'm just going to roll d20. So I'm going to start with the mound. So it tries to hit the mound. +9 is a 16, so that hit the mound. Bad news is mounds like lightning. Deals 13 points of damage, healing the mound.
If it's incapacitated, can you even do that?
It's not doing it. It's the device that's doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, 13, so that's 13. That. Now attack on Bogclaw. Hit Bogclaw for 11. Then attack on Tauren. Hit Tauren for Tauren. You took 11.
Alright.
Attack on Maestro misses. Attack on the Wisp 3. I think they're immune to lightning. Let me double check here. Yeah. Attack on the Shaman. That's a hit for 14 damage to the Shaman. Attack on Roland. Misses. And attack on Chase. That's a hit on Chase for 5 damage to your Arcane Ward. That's the green one, Chase.
Yep.
Okay. That's the beginning of the round. Then Wisp 3 goes. Who's attacking the Shaman? Trying to shock him. He hits him for 9. And then Maestro, your turn. That's a hit. Did 12 to the... And then that's miss. Yeah. 12. Okay, after Maestro, Wisp number 4 goes. He's incapacitated inside the lantern. Torin, your turn.
Alright. Back to my drumming on with my longsword. That's 11 for that hit, and I'll use a regular first level Divine Smite.
Okay.
So that's going to add 6
6 more. So 17.
And a normal longsword.
Miss. Tobin, your turn. Your turn, Darren.
Sorry, I use the lantern I use my action to tune the lantern.
Okay. So you see the lightning that was arcing all around Tobin, like it constrained inside the lantern. So hopefully that won't happen in this round. Anything else, Tobin?
Alright, yeah.
Roland, your turn.
Okay, well, let's try my rapier again. And it looks like I miss.
Yeah, just missed. After,
And that'll be turn.
and then the mound goes. It attacks Torin again. Slime attack. 23 hit you, Torin, for 9 bludgeoning. And then 20 hit you for 14 bludgeoning. And you're
Awesome.
engulfed. Engulfed inside the mound now.
That's going to be good.
Yeah. So Torin is pulled into this mound of vegetation. Let's see, what does engulf do? Here's what it does. Don't take this damage. This will happen on the start of the mound's turn, not right now. Start of his next turn. Okay, let's see. You are blind, Torin. You're restrained. You're unable to breathe. You have to make a Constitution save at the start of each of the mound's turns, or take a whole bunch of bludgeoning damage, and you move with the mound.
Okay.
Okay. So the mound did 2 attacks. Got Torin. It's done. Chase, your turn.
Trying to make it come off my add it. There it goes. So I was going to shoot the wisp with cover, just to try to finish it off. Hopefully, 25 AC.
You got him, and he is finished.
And I'm going to move out of range just in case I get shocked again.
After Chase goes, the round is ending. Tobin's tuning stopped it from shocking anyone this round. Last round. So the creature inside the mound has failed. Inside the lantern has failed his dex checks. He gets to make a dex check as an action, but since he can't take them, I'll just say it's failing him automatically. And he's failed 1 so far, Tobin. You gotta make him fail 2 more to lock him in. Maestro, you're...
Okay.
Alright, I will go ahead and I will attack it.
.13 missed, 15 hit.
And I'm going to
Okay.
Can I use that on saves?
The Inspire?
Yes.
Good. Because I'm going to need it.
You've got 5 things you can use it on now.
There you go. That's what it does. Okay, after Maestro, Wisp number 4 goes. It is fails its second save. Now it's got just one more failure. Then you got him locked in, Tobin. Torin, your turn. So, Torin, nothing's happened to you yet. You're just blinded or restrained right now.
Right. Can I start out by laying hands on myself?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to use it all. Why the hell not? Now I might survive. And then I'm going to... That's my action, so I guess it's just a save now to try and get out.
You're grappled.
No, I make the save.
There's no save. There's no save, so to speak. You're just grappled. You can make that. You make a grapple check to try and escape.
Can I do that if I've done the lay on hands?
Well, since you didn't know that, you could remove all your lay on hands and do that instead if you want.
All right, I'm going to try and escape.
Okay.
So that's a strength check.
Uh-huh.
So 16 with athletics, if that helps.
Double check them out here. Multi-attack, and it's a DC 14 to escape. So, yeah, that does help. You are out. You can choose any square adjacent to that mound. Your choice.
I'll choose right there.
Okay.
And then I can move.
Uh-huh. But you would provoke.
Yeah. So I'm going to stay right there and hope for the best since I don't have healing word.
Okay, Torin. Tobin's turn.
Okay, action to tune it, and then we'll do this again at 3rd level on Torin.
So 13, Torin.
I will take it.
Your turn, Roland. And you can move too, Tobin, if you want.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna cast on him because you're still pretty hurt, aren't you? There you go. I'll cast this at 2nd level. So 19 more hit points to Paladin.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, 19 more?
Yep.
That is awesome. You guys are good to me.
After Roland's turn is Mound's turn. It
I'm used
stays.
to playing rogues, and nobody will heal rogues.
It stays on Torin. Multi-attacking Torin again. Slam. Miss.
Ah!
Slam. Hit for 16 bludgeoning. Chase, your turn.
All right. So come back down here. It's still alive. What the heck? Well, from the distance I'm at, I'll just try to firebolt it. It's a longer shot, so
That hit.
Cover. All right, for
That
16.
And he does resist fire as well, so does 8.
That's what it is.
After Chase, the round ends. You tuned it last round, so no lightning shoots out. Oh, shoot, Bogclaw. He attacks. Trident attack. Hit for 13. And critted for 10. Bogclaw did 23 to that round. The Shaman comes over in his crocodile form, speed of 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come over to there. And Maestro, your turn. 14 missed. 15 hit for 8.
Okay, I'm done.
Wisp's turn. It's incapacitated and now locked in. So Tobin, you don't have to do anything more to keep it there. You don't have to do any tuning or anything like that. Torin, your turn.
Well, let's finish this damn mound. Longsword.
Hit.
Hit for 5. I will throw in a regular Divine Smite.
Don't
For
forget
an extra
about the
5.
inspiration.
And I'll throw in the D8 for the inspiration. inspiration. My dice hate me today.
Just enough, though. That takes the
I
man.
planned it that way.
Yeah, you need that extra 2.
Yeah, and then I still have an extra attack, but nothing to attack except for Tobin's pet wisp. So I'll be done. I'll move in here ashore.
Okay.
Stay close to everybody for the sake of saves, just in case.
The shaman turns back into lizard form, grabs the rest of his fetishes, and rushes off to get the rest of the lizard folk as fast as he can to keep any more of those wisps from coming out. Bogclaw thanks you for saving him, says you should wipe out the dragon and the hags.
Okay.
You guys, if you like, can take a short rest. That'd take an hour.
That would be excellent.
You want to do that right now?
I would.
Well,
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it.
Though.
Go ahead and do any healing you want to do before the short rest, if there's anything you want to do, just in case something happens during the short rest.
Don't we
Okay,
have the rose?
I have the healer's feat, so I'll use that on anyone who's hurt. Like Torin, you'll get 10 plus your hit dice.
Okay, so 17.
Looks like Maestro's hurt, and that's it.
Okay,
And
then
I'll use
Maestro.
hit dice.
Don't do your healing. Don't do your hit dice healing yet. I want to do all your
Yeah.
healing before the rest. Then we'll do the rest.
And then Maestro, here's for you. You hit, 5 plus your hit dice.
All right. I get 11.
And
Thank
the
you.
max add.
Bogcock kind of looks at you and kind of looks at the shaman.
I'll use it on the shaman too. Take another charge off of it because he's good to us.
Tobin, you get inspiration.
Hey,
Okay. Now you can do your short rest. You can spend hit dice after the rest. There's a Song of Rest in the party too. Maestro gives you guys Song of Rest.
That's
If
an
you,
extra D6.
yep, extra d6 if you spend a hit die.
okay. I'm gonna recover one of my 3rd level spells.
Okay.
And the rest.
Chase, you can recover spells if you want.
There's no point. I can only do it once per day.
Yeah.
I only cast mage armor.
Oh, yep.
It's short rest doesn't do me much good unless I use spells.
Okay.
You get your con in that, John.
Oh, right. So that's another 8, so 30.
Plus
Chase
another
kill.
D6 from Song of Rest.
Yep, so I'm max. Oops, I should be maxed out. Which is a mistake. Should be at 60.
Okay, so 1 hour for the short rest brings you guys now up to 9 hours of your 20. Bogclaw tells you the direction to head to get to the ruins as well as the hags. It's about an hour to get to where the hags are, and about an hour more to get to the ruins. You can bypass the hags completely. It might take like another hour to do that. So you want to try and bypass the hags or go through the hags?
I think we need to hit the hags.
I agree.
Fine either way.
Okay, I think I hear you're going to the hags. So it'll be an hour to get to there. That'll put you guys at 10 hours. And the trip through the marsh goes pretty uneventfully. 10 hours from morning. You guys were leaving at 10 bells. So that makes it 20 bells, which makes it 8 p.m. Yeah, around 8 p.m. So it is getting dark in the marsh now. As you guys are rolling up to where the hags should be.
Wait, shouldn't we have searched before we left?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We'll assume you guys search everyone that you guys encounter if you want. You can just tell me that
Okay.
now. And you do find on the mound, the shambling mound, the remains of some previous victims. There's actually a necklace tangled up inside the branches of the mound worth about 200 gold pieces. That's all you find out of that, though. Okay. Now you come to the you come to an area where you're getting close to where the hag should be. You step from your boat onto some dry land, and you find yourself walking down a narrow path, only barely distinguishable from the surrounding flora. Thorny briars grab at your clothing as if warning you against further trespass. Rounding a corner, you happen across a curious figure, a goblin. It carries a small basket half full of berries, flowers, and an occasional dead lizard. He's kneeling next to a body, rifling through its pockets with one hand while the other holds a tiny dagger, its blade still wet with blood. He starts at the sound of your arrival and faces you. Go from this place! You no belong here!
Hello?
Leave! Leave now!
We're just exploring. Trying to find a dragon. Or
Hmm.
at least a dragon's lair.
You get a closer look at this little goblin as he kind of brandishes his bloody dagger at you. You see that his right eye has been put out and is sewn shut with crude twine. He wears filthy rags and has no shoes on his feet. He does, however, wear a rather nice-looking pendant of a stylized eye. The body that he's kind of straddling over looks to be a dragon cultist. And it doesn't have anything of value on it that you can spot, but you do spot a book in his satchel. The little goblin is just brandishing his dagger at you, telling you to go away.
I will mage hand the book to myself.
What? No!
You don't need that book.
You take the book and you start looking about. He's too scared to try and run up to you and take it back. So you're able to get a good look at the book. The corpses have a dragon cultist carrying a diary, and the book is a diary. It's filled with entries detailing daily life of someone with an overinflated ego. But you find folded into its pages an official-looking document, a contract, it looks like, detailing an agreement between Velvet, the Black Dragon, and the Cult of the Dragon, wherein the dragon agrees to be subjected to a ritual that would turn him into a Dracolich. And Chase, you also, you got intelligence of 20, you spot a carefully folded piece of paper inside the book. And that little note, it says, it's handwritten, it says, beware the entrance to Thostogorel's lair. Speak aloud, Velvet summons me before you pass over it, lest you die before basking in the great dragon's splendor.
I will pass that information along to the party.
Okay? So the little goblin there is just brandishing his dagger at you, telling you to go away.
Perhaps you should take us to the ladies.
The ladies? Okay, it's very near. You come with me, but walk where I can see you.
Okay.
He turns around, starts walking down this pathway, turning back all the time to keep an eye on you guys. There's one left eye remaining. You come to a hollow in the marsh, and even though it was pitch dark when you first found the goblin, the hollow, it almost is like twilight. There's a little bit of light in the sky still. There's a thick, clammy fog covering the clearing. Stars twinkle overhead, and fireflies dance just at the edge of the light you have brought with you. The hollow itself is dry land, but here and there there's thick roots of trees snaking along the ground. There's the usual sounds of the marsh abounding, but every now and then you hear something strange, like distant laughing maybe, but then it's gone. And then a whispering sound, but then it's gone. And at the far side of this hollow is a building. Let me go ahead and move you guys on the map to where it's at.
Tom, close the door.
That wasn't me. Okay, I got everyone in block. Okay, so you guys are coming into this clearing. You can see the picture of the map player. So in this clearing, trail that you're following opens up into a large clearing which stands a stout tree with thick, gnarled boughs. A rickety staircase winds around the tree's trunk to a wooden landing. Nestled among the tree's branches is a small wooden cabin. The warm glow of a fire dances behind the drawn shades. Then you see there's below the cabin, not in the picture, a large rusted cage swinging beneath the landing. Inside the cage is a dark form, humanoid it looks like, with white hair. Looks like it's passed out, whatever it is. You hear the sounds of a heated conversation coming from within the cabin. Then, before you're able to get closer to discern, the door to the cabin is thrown open and an elderly, elvish woman walks briskly out, shouting, "I don't care what you think. We must cast lots. Where is Sister Deathwillow?" And Rory says, "That's them." So this woman looks up at Rory and says, "Rory, who have you brought?" And he tells them that they tried to steal my food. And he starts running towards the woman.
You eat books? We only took a book. I don't think we took any food.
He runs up to the woman, crying as he does, grabs her leg, hugs her leg, and she's just patting him on the head, saying, "Oh, Rory, it's okay. Please come in." She waves to you guys to come into the cabin with her. So she is a elderly elvish woman. Let's make sure I get this. So clearing. There we go. That's what I just read out loud for you. And she invites you into the cabin. She says, "Hello, I am Sister Puss River. My sister Rotface is in the cabin. Come with me. You look like you could be very good for dinner. I mean, you look like you're hungry." She takes you guys inside, if you follow, into the cabin. It's a cramped one-room cabin with 3 beds, a small larder, and a few cabinets. There's 2 tables here, and they're covered with herbs and crockery. Then scattered around the room, you see various pieces of clothing from all types of people and equipment in various conditions. You see a polished, rune-engraved lizard folk skull resting on a chair. Lastly, you see 2 sets of clothes similar to those issued to tenants of the prison within Stogenau Gate, which is in Flan, as well as a handful of humanoid bones underneath one of the beds. So the 2 ladies begin prepping dinner for you guys and ask you to tell them what you're here for.
We just stopping by. We're in the area.
Well, it's so happy you could visit. Strange to have travelers out here in the middle of the forest, and such nicely, well-armed travelers too. You sure you're not here for some other reason?
Nope. Just traveling. Saw this little goblin, and he was so nice to us when he allowed us to have this book that we just asked to come this way. We were told by the lizard folk that you were out here.
Well, yeah. We do have many travelers stop by, child. Most of them happily give us a trinket or two, as you can see, and she shows you, around the room. There's all sorts of trinkets along the walls and stuff like that.
Well, that's not my style. But where's your other sister?
Ah, that black, and I can't say it, but she unleashes a string of expletives like you have never heard from anyone before about this black dragon named Velvet. She's just spitting in fury and anger, and what was an elvish woman Her body seems to transform and twist into some horrendous hag-like creature, and then she turns back to the elven form as she recovers her composure. Velvet's got my sister. Would
Oh,
you?
that's unfortunate.
Would you, such brave heroes that you look to be, help out an old woman like me and get my sister back from the evil dragon?
Well, we may be able to get your sister back, but that is not our primary concern.
I could give you gold.
Gold is appreciated, as is the treasure hoard of said dragon.
300 gold. Oh, and if you would to kill the dragon, we could make it 1,000 gold.
Well, I don't think that it will be necessary for us to necessarily kill the dragon. It sounds like the cult is going to do it, turn him into a Dracolich without our help.
That makes it okay.
She starts to get furiously mad again and starts laying out expletives and says, "You must kill him! You must kill him!" Is our 1,000 gold not good enough for you?
Well, I'm interested in the ritual that you apparently are in possession of myself, that you performed in front of the lizard folk.
Oh, yes. No, we cannot share that with you. Even if we could share it with you, you wouldn't be able to do it.
Is he the one that flushed the toilet?
At
At least you flushed. I'm not interested in anything you have to offer. We have come and seen them. We will tell you of our success in relieving the dragon of your sister if we succeed.
Yeah. I think we're interested in their gold. We can get
Yes,
the sister back.
yes, we will happily partake your gold, but we will let you know. We'll bring her back here if we rescue her.
Very good. Here, take this, my pretty. This will help. This will help you to. Oh wait. She starts rifling through some papers. The one that she was about to hand you looked like it was some sort of contract for someone's soul, not what she meant to hand you. Um, she looks over her shoulder and says, "Do you need protection from the dragon's breath weapon, or do you need more to be able to walk on water to get there fast?"
Well, I can allow us to breathe water. My
This.
So walk
understanding,
on water.
yes, my understanding of walking on water isn't as good because it's not a spell that I'm capable of. However, the protection is only good for one individual.
There you go. You guys can vote on which one you prefer, either the protection scroll or the walking on water scroll. And Chase is right. Walking on water, I think, is a bunch of individuals, like 10. And protection from energy, which is the other scroll, would work on one of you and require concentration whoever cast it.
Walk will probably be my vote then, so I will gladly, since we're getting nearby, since we're here, I will start casting on everybody water breathing as a ritual.
Okay. Okay. Very good. So you guys get. She finally finds the scroll and hands you the scroll. Tells you it's a scroll of water walking, and you can use it against the dragon to get our sister back. She tells you some more. She tells you the kobolds. They love that serve the dragon. They love to capture and torture anyone they come upon, just like Velvet does. They're especially fond of using poison and acid to torture their victims. She says that. Um, oh, that's it. That's it. Given your factions, that's all she has for you. So you guys know where the dragon lair is. You can move on if you like.
Okay.
Okay. So that took just a little while. It took maybe half an hour because you did a ritual in there and you did a lot of talking. And then an hour to get to the dragon's lair.
All right, so I will so looking at this book, is there anything that I gather from don't know the book. It doesn't exactly say. It's just a cult book.
Oh, the Cult of the Dragon. Okay, so yeah, the Cult of the Dragon gives you the location of some cisterns that may or may not lead into the temple. So you'll be able to find the cisterns before you get to the main ruins and make a decision if you want to follow them or not.
Okay.
So that does happen. You travel an hour into the marsh, and you're getting to the ruins. I'm going to click this button, and I hope it doesn't have what I think it might have on it. No, it's good. Okay. So you get to the ruins of the complex, all in horrible shape, many having long ago collapsed. There's a few sections of the wall peeking out of the murky waters. Nature has reclaimed many of the buildings within the ruins. Weeds, lily pads, and pondweeds sprout everywhere. Gaunt willow and sycamore trees rise like moldering skeletons from the mud-covered ground. Um, you guys find under the water of the marsh some large cisterns that go, they're like 10 feet in diameter pipes that go underground, and they lead toward the temple. So you can either continue into the ruins to where the temple should be of the bowl, or try and take these cisterns and see if you can get in the back way.
Chase is all about the back way, and that's PG.
Didn't the book that Chase has show us a way through the cisterns?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
we've been
that's what
talking
he's
about.
saying. So instead of, I guess what he's saying, the cisterns are covered by water or moss or something, the book shows us where they're at.
Yes.
So, we would pick one, and since we can breathe water, if it goes underwater, we would basically traverse towards the temple.
I'm all for the element of surprise.
Yep.
Very good. Okay. You guys head into the cisterns. I'm going to move you on the map here to where you're going to be. It is now, let's see here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 and a half hours. So it's 9:30 p.m. You have basically the rest of the night to get in and out before the dragon returns. Let me move your guys to the right spot. Okay. So you should see yourselves in a room with water, some steps leading up to a doorway, and 4 cisterns under the water. So that's where you come up.
Is there like a centering function? I don't see it.
Centering a function?
It's like
Yeah,
control. Yeah, there you go.
I'm still on the old
Yep,
path.
that worked for me.
You there yet, Darren?
No.
Top right, there's a scroll bar. Just drag it all the way to the bottom, and then look for the white space on the right-hand side of the map, and zoom in on that.
Yeah, it's not really working. I think.
All right, I'm back. Everyone else back? You go and type it in once you're back. Chase, Roland, John, Maestro leaves. Dan left, and he's Darren left. Okay, we're all back. So you guys are in this cistern. It has 4 tubes. You came through one of them. Those 4 tubes all lead to various places in the marsh around the ruins, so you can use them to exit back out of here as well. You guys have the ritual water breathing going. You don't have water walking going yet. You can cast that if you want.
Okay, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the paladin, and I'm going to touch him with this, so he does not have disadvantage
Okay, good.
on stealth.
Okay.
And do people actually want to try to cast Pass Without Trace, or...
Well, the water walk is actually a druid or sorcerer, it looks like. So you're the only one that can easily cast water walk.
Tobin can.
I cast it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a wizard spell.
Actually, it's on the... I think it is on the cleric spell list, so I can cast it.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys can certainly cast it. Do you want to cast water walking?
Sure.
Okay. So everywhere where it says water, difficult terrain, you can ignore that because you guys can walk on the water, so it'll be normal full speed for you. All right. And then we're going to do pass without trace too.
It's up to you guys.
That's concentration for an hour, so we can certainly do that and just try to be stealthy. Don't know what we're up against.
Alright. Well,
Okay, Roland. I will put this little lightning bolt icon. That means you're concentrating.
okay.
Just remember, anytime you take damage, to make a Constitution saving throw. All right. So the only exit out of this room is a flight of stairs that go up to a set of doors. The stairs are mud covered and slick looking, and the doors look like they haven't been opened in a long time.
I will. If he's casting a ritual, then I'll cast ritual detect magic just to be safe. So I will detect magic on the door and remind everybody. Maybe whenever we open a door, we should say Velvet summons me just to be safe.
Yeah. I don't know if Pass Without Trace is a ritual, so I.
No, the water walking is.
Oh,
I think.
I was just gonna probably cast it off the scroll.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. All right, then I won't cast detect magic, but I will remind everyone.
Here. You want detect magic? There.
You might as well get some use out of that, Magic Item.
Yep. That's not concentration though, is it? If it is, I'll just hand it to whoever wanted to cast detect magic and let him use it.
I'll use the wand. I'll just
Okay.
cast it. And,
Okay.
if there's nothing on the door, I'll just say there's no magic.
Yep, no magic.
All right, proceed. Listen at the door and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. You proceed. There's no sound beyond that door. The short hallway beyond the door is mud covered and looks like no one comes this way. The doors on the other side.
Oh, yeah, Velvet summons me.
Okay. And then at the next door, you listen to that one, and that one does have some sounds beyond it. It sounds like you hear now and then. Hold on a second. Okay. So you hear the sounds beyond that door of sounds like possibly some torture going on. You hear pain, whimpering cries of pain, and you hear some conversation going on, high pitched barking type voices. And sounds like maybe cold syndrome.
So
How?
we're all +10.
Yeah.
So I guess just add 10 to all of our rolls.
So whoever thinks they're the very best, see if you can stealthily open that door. It'd be either Roland or, I mean, not Roland. Is that Roland up front? Yeah, either Roland or Mike.
Yeah. Probably me, so I'll go ahead and try it with the.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
with the Pass Without Trace, that's a 25 or plus.
No problem. You're able to open the door and see what's in the room. Let me draw that for you. Okay. This room. So dimly glowing braziers light this room. Cage bars are set into the floors and are occupied by emaciated people in various stages of neglect, both to the left and to the right. A half dozen shackles hang from the far wall, their occupants moaning in pain and delirium. Kobolds are here, and well, they don't notice you, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
So they don't see you.
If you want, I could do a number of different things, hypnotize them, fireball them, whatever you want.
Well, it looks like there's non-combatants in here, so Fireball probably shouldn't be a good choice.
So,
So
so
I
to
can
be
do.
safe, so be safe. You'll want to avoid any square that's a cage square, those 10-foot squares on the east and west, and you'd want to
Yes.
avoid all the squares on the north wall.
Yep. So I can drop a hypnotic pattern, which is a 30-foot cube, and just get the 4 kobolds.
Okay.
If I catch somebody else with it, it's hypnotic pattern. It's not damage.
Yeah.
So pop that in there.
Here, this will work. It's 30 by 30 if you don't count those extra things to the north, east, south, and west. And just drag that where you want it, Chase, if it's draggable by you. There you go.
That's awesome.
Perfect. Perfect area. So Roland sneaks back. Chase, well, actually, Chase, you can see there that location from where you're standing. So you go to cast a spell. You will get a surprise round, and your spell will go on your action in the surprise round. So everyone else, you probably want to be careful not to run right where he's going to cast that spell at. So everyone, go to roll initiative.
Looks like it won't be a problem for me.
Missing one person. Looks like Darren. You roll your initiative, Darren. There we go. Okay. So, Maestro, you get to go first. Chase is just starting to cast a spell. It won't be done until his turn, so be careful you don't move into any areas that you don't want to be in.
Yeah, I'm going to just redeem my action that after he casts a spell,
Mm-hmm.
I will move forward and to attack Berserker #1.
Well, you can move as a readied, or you can attack as a readied, but you can't do both.
Then I will tell you what. I will start, and because I haven't drawn my weapon yet, I will go ahead and ready a vicious mockery. Actually, I'm just going to vicious mockery Berserker #1.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, that's a save for you.
Yep. Go ahead and click on it. It'll tell me the damage. Oh, it's a Wisdom saving throw #1. You got a. He is mocked. You'll have disadvantage on this attack roll before the end of his next turn. After Maestro, and you can move as well, Maestro, is Tobin.
I will go and. Ah, man. It's pulling the bar up above my head, preventing me from moving properly.
Oh yeah, sometimes you have to kind of scroll the screen down so you're not right at the top.
I have to do that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So you can't go there, you know, right? There you go. Darren, what are you doing?
Move to there. And I'll just let's see. Just ready and ready and produce flame for when the kobolds attack.
Your turn, Roland.
Okay, I'll move in, and I'm Berserker 1. We'll go ahead and Secret Flame.
Okay, dex save for him. He made it.
Okay.
I don't know if I took the 2 damage off of him yet. There we go. Okay. Chase, your turn.
Alright, so they all need DC 17 Wisdom saving throws, so not be stared at the pretty lights and butterflies.
Alright. Berserker 1 does not make it. Berserker 2. Wisdom, you said? Yeah.
Yep.
He does make it. Fanatic 1. He does make it. Fanatic 2 does not make it. So I'm going to put, let's see here, the ones that don't make it. So we're going to do just this little squirrely thing.
Okay.
So those guys are hypnotized. And the hypnotic pattern, that's just instant, right? So that area goes away.
Yeah, it's just one time. Yep.
All right. And then you can move too, Chase.
Actually, it's looks like Fnatic 2 and Berserker 1. Okay, there's different icons. Berserker 1's got different something.
No, you're right.
No,
I got it wrong.
yeah, I'm good where I'm at.
So he's hypnotized, and Fanatic 2 and 1 should not be. Okay, got it. Chase is good.
I'll shout that out to them, and they
Okay.
can see their eyes. They'll be
Okay.
done.
Oh, and here's what the spell does for everyone else. Value pattern. There it is. After Chase. Oh, and these guys are charmed, incapacitated, speed of 0. So incapacitated doesn't really do anything except they can't take actions. So you don't have any advantage to attack them or anything.
Correct, but they basically are non-combatants until we break them out or I lose concentration.
Right. And Chase, you'll be concentrating. Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm awesome.
There you go. Okay, after Chase now, Berserker's still surprised. Torin, your turn.
All right. Move in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. What happened? Aha! My thing crashed.
Ah,
I want to move up to be south of whoever it was that was in the front rank there.
okay.
If you want to move me, and I'll dodge
Okay.
so that I'm closest to. I can't move that far. I need to be just one more over. Yeah, there.
And dodging.
And dodging. Yeah.
Berserker 2, surprise. That's the end of round 1. Round 2, Maestro, your turn.
Okay, which ones are hypnotized? The ones with the waves on them?
That is correct.
Okay, so the one I'm painting on right there.
Okay, Berserker 2.
Okay, I'm going to knock him.
Berserker 2. Wisdom save. Fails it. He is mocked. Takes 4 damage. And disadvantage on his first attack. You can move 2, Maestro.
Yeah, why not?
And while he's moving, go ahead, Tobin.
I'll move right there.
Okay, I'm gonna
Right
move
here. Move right there.
to right here and produce flame on Berserker 2.
Okay. 17 hit. Did 8 damage? Yeah, 8 fire. Okay. After Tobin, Fanatic 1 is not hypnotized. So he will move forward. He moves up to here. 6. Grabs something off the table as he goes by and throws it on some of the prisoners against the wall here. And then you see the prisoners doing what I accidentally showed you before. Let's see here. Prison. So he grabs a cauldron from a nearby table and hurls its steaming contents onto the shackled prisoners who howl in pain. The howls of pain quickly turn to those of rage and fury as they stand with what seems like the slightest of effort yank the chains from the wall before charging in your direction. Sorry, guys, I had myself on mute. So the Fnatic throws the thing on the Berserkers. They're standing up, not going until next round. So we'll skip their turns this round. And it's now Roland's turn. So these people that were enchained, they're obviously driven insane and mad and filled with strength by some sort of powerful magic. They don't look like monsters or anything that were here in the dungeon, but they look like they've been the victims of a spell.
Alright, so I'm gonna move over here next to Torin. And
I've got this the sentinel feat, so if you're next to me and somebody attacks you, I get to smack them. So, and
All
staying
right.
close to me helps your saves.
Yep, that's why I like being next to you, I guess. And for the Fnatic, you can make a saving throw.
Fnatic number 1.
Yep, Fnatic.
All right. Dex save for 1. Fails it, takes 10 radiant damage.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay, and that'll be turn.
Chase's turn.
Yeah, Chase's turn.
Well, seeing how really effective that hypnotic pattern was on the people down there, I can actually recast and try to get the majority of the berserkers on the wall as well. So we could try that one more time. This one will not be hypnotized currently. If I do that, basically my concentration will break, and then I'll try to do those. So that would be the plan. That's trying to keep it all under control.
For your spell placement, that little 2 squares on the left side, you don't have to worry about getting your party in that, so you can move it further to the right if you want. It's only 30 by 30, and this template has those little extra squares in it. So you see what I'm saying? The 2 squares on the top, the 2 squares on the left, 2 squares on the right, and 2 squares on the bottom, ignore those. They're not in the area.
Okay, so, I mean, I'm not, I guess, more like that, I don't know.
There you go. There you go. So you don't. What I'm saying is you don't have to worry about hitting Torin there. That way you hit Fnatic 2 again, because you're going to drop on Berserker 1 and Fnatic 2 are both going to drop, right?
Correct.
Because you lose concentration. Okay, so let me pop them off, and then I'll roll saves for everyone else. And they might get re-hit. Okay. So Berserker 1, I'm going to do all the Berserkers in reading order here, and this is will save. Fail, fail, fail. All Berserkers are affected. Fnatic 1, fail. And Berserker 1, Kobold, fail. And Fnatic 2, 17 you said he made it. So everyone up north failed. And then after Chase, you can move if you want Chase, is Berserker 1, Kobold, who is affected by the spell. So he won't go. And then after Berserker 1, Kobold is Torn.
All right. I will. Going over the table here is difficult terrain.
Correct.
That all right. So I will move to there and attack Fnatic 1.
Oh wait, they're charmed. They'll not do anything until we.
Yeah.
So Fnatic 2 is the one who cast that. So I'll
Correct.
move to there, and I will introduce him to the sword. 23, and let me do a regular Divine Smite on that for another 7.
13. Got it.
And one more longsword hit. Oh, and then I've been forgetting my shield bash too. Does the 13 hit?
13 does it.
That's good, because I didn't do that first. And then I'll try and knock his ass prone for the fun of it. So, he's got to make a 14 strength check.
Or Dex. Made it. Okay, after Torin, Berserker 1's out. Kobold Berserker 2 goes. He comes forward. He's got 2 targets, 1 through 3. It is the Paladin. It is the Paladin. He reckless attacks you. Oh, he was mocked, so he's got disadvantage. This gives him no disadvantage, no advantage. And attacking on the paladin, a 6. And this is target icon, means you have advantage to attack him because he was reckless. He's done. That's into that round. Now all the berserkers who are, however, charmed could act. Maestro, your turn.
Okay, let's see if we can finish off fanatic number 2. Pull my sword, attack.
15 is a hit. 12 damage doesn't quite finish him, but he is badly wounded.
Attack.
That drops him. Down he goes.
Alright, I'm done.
After Maestro, Tobin.
Okay. We'll do just the produce flame on Berserker 2 here.
Berserker 2 is hit for 11 damage. And then after Tobin is Fanatic 1, who's ensorcelled. The Berserkers are all hypnotized. Roll in your turn.
Oops, gotta move over here.
8
And it looks
to
like
hit.
I crit.
Oh yeah, you have advantage. So that does 12 damage to him.
Well, actually, it'll
14 damage to him.
14. That's sad. Okay.
After rolling his chase.
Go team, go. Well, since you guys kind of have it under control, I would just come into the room. I'm counting the difficult terrain, so that's pretty much my movement. Looks like there's a lot of cover, so I mean, realistically, I don't know if I have a shot on shooting him with fireball.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just you take into the cover. I'll just shoot him.
Yeah, you just shoot normal. Adjust his armor class. Plus you have advantage. Yeah, you hit.
All right, so
You
12
hit
fire.
and did 12 fire. After your turn is Berserker 1, who's hypnotized. Torn, your turn.
Berserker 2. Let's start off with trying to knock him on his ass. That might do it.
Somebody shout the not curse.
And then with advantage, I'll stick him a couple of times. So hit for 9, hit for 9, crit.
All right, I would suggest one at a time, fellas. So I'll just call them out.
So I think, Chase, you cast that in round 3, we'll say. So when we get to round 13, they'll all be released. And your turn. Let's see, Chase, you took... It's only been one round of your action since, so it should only have ticked down one time.
Yeah, so we got 9 more rounds left, basically.
Yep. After your turn on round 13. Maestro, your turn.
Attack the fanatic. 12.
12 is a... Where are you at there?
Well, 23 AC.
23 is a hit. Yeah, 12 damage, sorry. I was busy writing my hypnotization. There we go. Okay. You
Still
hit...
there?
Yeah, he's still there. Yep.
Alright, second attack on him. For 13, 14 more.
25, you dropped him one round. Nice job. Tobin, Tobin, your turn.
Okay, we'll do Berserker 2 next. I'll produce flame on him.
Crit, nice. 19 damage. Got it.
There goes the
I meant to say Berserker 1. Sorry,
Is that what you meant? I can change it for you.
yeah, I meant to say the Kobold Berserker 1 who's there by Maestro, not the one that's over by no one else.
Gotcha. Okay, Circle 1. Sorry. Okay, after was girls, be quiet. Okay, rolling your turn.
Alright. 13 on Berserk 1 here.
That's a hit for 9.
Alright. So 13 damage.
For 13. Got it. And then Chase, your turn.
Well, it's lined up perfect, I guess.
That's a hit for 12. And then Hypnotization drops 1, and then Berserker 1's turn. He recklessly attacks. 1 through 3, it is Maestro. It is Maestro. 23 to hit you, Maestro.
Yeah.
8 slashing.
Okay.
Now it is Torin, your turn.
Climb back up onto the table here. Try and knock him on his butt.
Watch the language.
You got him.
And then smack him with the longsword a couple of times. Once for 11. Second time will a 13 hit him?
13 does.
So 22 total.
Dropped him. And you can keep moving if you want.
I'll step to here just so that I can cover everybody.
And Maestro, your turn.
Okay.
That maybe
Step here and attack the one right above me.
12 is a miss.
Okay.
23 hit. Did 6.
Done.
After Maestro is Tobin.
Okay, move here, produce flame on the one he just hit.
10 misses.
That's not gonna hit.
Berserker 3 is not up yet. Berserker 2 is not up yet. Roland, your turn.
Alright. I'm pretty sure I have enough movement to get over here. And then I will attack this guy.
That's a hit. 12.
12 damage.
Or 12. After you is Chase.
Well, it's working well so far.
May I say that when we take these guys down, because these are human slaves, that we only knock them out, not kill them.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so I will not. I will try to keep an eye on that, but spells cannot.
Was that you, Maestro?
Yeah, so.
Hey, was that Maestro who said that? Was that Maestro who said that?
I think it was
Yeah, that was.
You have inspiration, Maestro.
Thank you.
Chase, you hit for 6 damage. And then after Chase is Torin.
Well, I will do my bash, stab routine.
Okay, got him down.
So 15.
That is a hit.
4, 5, and crit
Nice.
for 19.
5 and 19 is 24. Got it. Berserker 1 goes, stands up, recklessly attacks.
I'm going.
3 targets. Starting left to right. It's going to be 6, which is Torin.
Okay.
Reckless, great axe. 19.
Miss.
And next go is Maestro.
Okay, I will attack him.
That's a hit.
AC 16 for 10.
That's a hit, yep.
Still standing, right?
Still standing, yep.
Okay. Another 12.
And knocked him unconscious. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, I'm knocking him unconscious.
Okay, he's out. I'll just put him over here in the cage for now. After Maestro, and you move if you want, Maestro. Tobin, your turn.
I'll stay where I'm at.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and then I'm just gonna go to the one above Torin,
Okay,
and we'll do a produce flame on him.
that's a minute.
Nope.
Which is probably good news, because now you can all act where they act. Roland, your turn.
I'll move forward. This guy's slumped over.
Just a second. I'm pretty sure it has to be damaged. Right, Chase? Being
Yes.
attacked doesn't break it. Right?
Yep.
Take damage, okay. All right. Roland, you get 12 as a miss.
Okay.
After Roland is Chase.
I hate to break my own fun spells, but I guess Firebolt to the face.
28 is a hit for 14. After Chase is Torn.
So bashy. Oh.
13, probably not going to do it. Nope.
So regular longsword 11.
Miss.
22 for 10.
Hit for 10. Got it. After Torin is Berserker 1. Why is there no Berserker? Oh, Berserker 1 is when you knocked out. Maestro, your turn.
24 for 11. And then
23 for 8.
another 8 more.
19 total. Got it. And Tobin, your turn. 13 is a miss.
Yay.
Berserker 3 goes, recklessly attacking, individual target randomly, starting top left. It's number 4, which is Maestro. Torin, take your attack opportunity. Or your reaction attack if you want.
Yeah.
Crit,
Ha!
11. Nice. And then his attack on Maestro, reckless. Oh, that's a neat one. He's doing a reckless attack. Would that trigger before or after your attack, Torin? Anyway, you got crit anyway.
I don't know, but
I would say before. Okay, so he hit Maestro. Does he 19 hit Maestro?
Yep.
Okay, 14 slashing damage, Maestro.
Got it.
After Maestro is, or after him is Roland.
Alright. And I miss. Oh no, actually he's reckless, so I have an 18, is that it?
He is reckless, yes.
So 10 damage if the 18 hits.
It does. And you got 10. And after Roland is Chase.
Well, unfortunately, Chase can
Yeah.
cannot hit that guy.
So hit the other one.
Yeah, I will go ahead and firebolt and break the new one open. It's like a 18 AC for 16 fire.
You do, okay. And after Chase is Torin, your turn.
all right. I'm going to. Now the other guys. All right. Let's just do it the safe way. Shield bash on the wounded one, the very wounded one.
Okay.
Knock him down. Make sure I hit him with the longsword for 7.
Yep, down he goes. Unconscious, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last one is conscious.
Conscious.
Maybe?
Still
I'll just
standing, all that good stuff.
smack him. Yeah, so that may not hit.
13 does hit.
So 4 only.
Yeah, he's wearing just his birthday suit. After Torin is Maestro. One.
20 for 11.
Hmm.
And 28 for 16.
Nice. All right, Tobin, your turn.
Okay, well, I'm in a 1, 2, 3, 4 bonus action. shillelagh and smack him with the staff,
That is it for 11.
just in case I did too much damage on the other one.
His turn. 3 targets, see who he randomly attacks. It's going to be 1, Torin. Recklessly. Great Axe Torin. 15
Hits.
miss, and then you guys finish him off before he goes again. But you don't finish him off, you save him. All 3 of them revert back to their normal forms after being unconscious for just a couple minutes. And you see they're just basically human prisoners. Some of them are pretty well... looks like they were well conditioned before they got here, like they might have been adventurers or something like that, or guards on a caravan or something like that. But they're all alive still, thanks to your guys' efforts.
Huzzah.
Kobolds are all dead.
Yep.
And you guys search the room, and you look around the chamber too.
Mm-hmm.
So you have all these prisoners in the cages to the west and the east. There's lizard folk prisoners, probably the ones that the lizard man was telling you about that got drug away. There's also one elven woman that everyone stays away from. The people in the cages to the north and south of her are like against the far walls of their cages, not wanting to get near her. And then there's a pair of double doors to the south and a pair of double doors to the west.
Okay, Tom.
Yeah.
I'm going to sheath my sword and I'm going to cast Cure Light Wound on myself as a 3rd level spell.
Okay. Nicely done. 22 hit points.
Okay.
And one little bit of rewinding. When you guys were leaving the hags to come to the temple, because the hags gave you good directions on how to get here, it only took half an hour. So you guys are currently at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hour number 11.
So we'll go to the one and say, I guess you're the one your sisters are looking for.
Yes, I think they told us her name, or at least the one was
Yeah.
shouting it.
They did. They did tell you her name. Yes. Yes. Have you come to rescue me? You look like such brave heroes.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
We are of great renown.
Well, I think that one over there has the keys.
Oh, well. Excellent. I will go inspect that one, whichever it was.
Okay. Now you do find the keys to the cells on one of the kobold fanatics.
I will mage hand them because I'm lazy. And the mage hand will hand them to Roland, seems to be the closest to the cell.
Okay.
Alright, now I'll just start unlocking all the cells.
Okay. All the prisoners, thank you for letting them out. There's the various farmers who live near the marsh, caravan operators, teamsters, guards, some lizard folk mixed in, and the hag. And the hag, she volunteers to take them all back safely.
No
I
eating
think
any of them.
I think the best way to get out. How many total are there?
Grand total of about 18.
Okay. You guys want to take time? I mean, I can water breathe them, or I don't know how far the swim was, so do we think they can make it if we?
No, you guys could have maybe at your top of your form, but not these guys.
So I can ritual cast, water breathing on them so they can get out. That way we can, because we don't.
Time, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're already here. I just don't know how long it's going to
How
take.
many people can you do for each
10.
ritual pass?
10, so it takes 20 minutes.
I want to take a couple of you guys aside, and I'm not really comfortable letting the hag take the
Yeah, I'm not
take
gonna.
these people back.
no,
Yeah.
I neither.
I think we let most of the rest of them go, and then we say, okay, now you can go after they get
Well,
out.
does the hag want revenge?
Keep the hag captive until we come back.
Oh yeah, we need to keep you with us because we're gonna get paid for returning you. So you stay with us, and we'll return you.
Besides, we need to be able to protect them on the way back out. Just to escape and get killed out in the swamp is no escape at all.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys will come back. Maybe you should let me go now. I'll tell my sisters that you let me out, and you'll get the reward when you get there.
That
Or we
right
let the
there, I
hag
think we
go
need-
and keep the rest of them with us.
Insight on that.
That wasn't what your sisters requested.
That was a 20 wisdom insight.
She wants out because she doesn't think you guys will survive fighting the dragon if that's what you're going for. She's real concerned she'll be in this cage and you guys will all be dead.
Hey, get off
No,
the foot.
we can let her out. It's just a question of why won't she help us kill the dragon?
Oh.
So
She'll wait. She'll wait for you. She doesn't want to go against the dragon. She's not foolish.
alright, so any of them look like they can't make it out?
No. Looks like they'll be able to get all out. Some of the healthiest ones amongst them can help the others. Hag will promise to wait for you guys till you return. Or if you don't return in like 30, 40 minutes, she'll just leave. If she hears screams of agony and death, she'll just leave. Yeah. You think she's not trying to hide anything from you. So the hag stays. You do water breathing on others. They all leave. And now you can move on.
Yeah, are there any like weapons or stuff in this room that we could give them to kind of help defend them?
Oh, yeah. You can definitely take all the weapons the kobolds had. Daggers and axes and stuff like that. There's some implements of torture that they can carry with them for weapons. So yeah, you arm them as much as you can.
And tell the lizard folk to not eat the humans as well.
Okay. You mean like right away or?
At all.
Oh, yeah, okay. At all.
You killed me.
They'll take them back to Bogclaw, their chief.
Yeah, but still, don't eat.
No, we won't eat them. All right, where do you guys want to go?
Well, where you guys? We got
Oh,
doors
does the
down.
hag
and
have-
doors-
There's doors to the west and doors to the south.
Well, how about I listen to this door first?
No sound behind that door. And you do the same on the south, there's no sound behind the south door either. So where are you going?
Does the hag know which way the dragon is?
She does not.
Okay.
Hey, Darren, why don't you pick?
Yeah.
A lot of other people have played this adventure, so that's why they're probably not saying. West it is. Okay. Ba-ba-bum.
Velvet summons us.
Yeah.
Okay, Velvet summons me.
Velvet summons me.
Go through the
Yeah.
door. Again, this hallway is like the hallway to the east, full of mud. The doors having not been used for some time. And then you open that door. There's no sound beyond that door. And you open it. And
Velvet summons, yeah. Every time I go through a door, I'll say Velvet summons me.
you got it. You see this large room here. It opens into a cavernous cistern that likely held a vast quantity of water at one time, but most is drained away through a large hole melted into the far wall.
She can't.
Around the room, pale green steam wafts from four pitted iron cauldrons suspended over lit braziers. Those are the four circles in the corners with little green wisps coming off of them.
She can't hear you.
Steps lead down into the dark, murky water, and it's difficult to tell how deep the water is. But you can all walk the water, so no problem there.
Yep. I'm gonna try to move in stealthily. So since I still have my spell up, it's I guess a 26 stealth check.
So everyone put you guys where you want to be when rolling gets to the bottom of the steps like that. Maestro, go and put your guy where you want to be. You might want to be there, I'm not sure. Everyone happy with where you're at? If not, go to move your guy where you want to be. Roland, you're coming down into the room with this with the braziers burning in the four corners, and there's a corrosive gas in the air. You need to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it starts to overpower you a little bit, and you take 6 maybe a lot. Take 6 acid damage. And you think anyone who's in the room will suffer that every round they're in the room because of the corrosive gases coming off those cauldrons.
Is there something I can do about that?
Well, you could maybe stop the cauldrons from burning whatever they're burning.
Okay. I guess I'll try to. Can I hold my breath and move over here? I try to use some of the water on the ground to put out the cauldron.
Yeah, let's see here. It will.
Sorry about that.
They'll just take your action to do that. So,
Okay.
why don't we put you back where you were? Everyone else is where they're at. Everyone roll initiative.
Nice.
I think I've rolled the same thing for initiative every time.
Okay, we got everyone initiative there.
Mommy, how is it?
Okay. So, Roland is in the room. Chase, you go first.
So I see him basically sizzling.
Yeah, you can see the acid burning him.
I will, since I'm small, I will try to climb up on Torin here to see what. So I can see maybe one of these.
Yeah, you can see there's 4 braziers in the room. They're suspended from the ceiling. They have like coals on a surface underneath them burning, and looks like they're full of a acidic liquid of some sort.
Okay, so if I basically climb onto Torin's shoulder, hopefully he does not mind that and he does not enter the room. I can like
Nope,
mage
that's
hand
fine.
and try to knock one of these over. I don't know how heavy it is, or I firebolt it, whatever.
You can do a mage hand and like scoop all the coals into the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
works for me.
So we'll take the top one is knocked out. I'll just put a little X through it here.
And that would be me.
Boom. That one's out.
My super high initiative roll of the game.
After Chase, it's Tobin. Your turn, Darren.
Yeah. Well, there's not much I can do without going in the room. So let's try and get another one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just double move to there to be able to be ready, because it'll take an action to put it out, right?
Yep. Torin, you're.
Yep.
I'm gonna move 10, 20 to here, and use a bonus action to Misty Step to here.
Okay.
And then put out that one.
Okay, very good. And then after Torin is Maestro.
Okay, so Torin put that one out.
Yeah, and oh wait. Hold up just a second. Torin, you spot at the far end of the chamber something glistening, like scales moving Although it's dimly lit down there. Let's see how far your light shines. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. What kind of light do you have, Torin? The braziers are burning about 20 feet.
That's all the light because I'm not carrying a torch right now. So
Okay. So whatever it is just outside the light of the braziers. So you just got a glimpse of it moving, is all. You can see the chamber goes back to about here. There. Okay. And then Maestro, your turn.
I move there and I cast light.
And plus Maestro, you have dark vision, right? 60 feet?
Yes, I do.
You,
But the thing is, it doesn't matter for perception. Now, in low light, it's disadvantage. So
Right.
to take away the disadvantage for one's perception right now, I cast light
you bet.
on
You bet.
myself.
But you're able to see much better what Torin could not quite make out. A dragon is in the back of the room, moving off of its perch back there towards you guys. A
good.
black dragon. Big one, about the size of a horse, wings pinned back behind it.
Yeah.
You can also see another cave mouth to the side of the chamber, over here. So just around the corner, there's another cave entrance. And Maestro, you did move there, did light spell. You're done, right? Roland, your turn.
Okay. A couple things I really want to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and come over here, and I will disactivate that brazier. Cool, or whatever I have to do.
Okay, that brazier's out.
There!
And then next to go, the dragon comes out. Okay, the dragon comes out to the middle of the room and then slinks back a little bit after lining a gout of acid straight toward Roland and Torin. So it gets it within range for those two and then backs up a little bit after it does it. So you guys have a DC 14 dex save to avoid 49 points of acid damage.
my sentinel or my shield feat. So I take no damage on a successful dex save.
That's correct.
Hey,
As long as you
Lauren, how much? What's the plus on your range? On your
What's the what?
what's the plus for the versus saves on Torin's aura?
Oh, it's
Plus 2.
plus 2.
Yeah, you get plus 2.
Okay, and I just barely failed.
Where's my accent?
So I'm out.
Okay, Roland goes down. You're at 0 hit points, Roland.
Yep.
Floating on the water, thanks to his water walking. And you can just put yourself at 0. Just type in the red circle of the number 0. And then we'll just do that for you. There you go. And that also breaks the concentration. What was that spell that you were concentrating on?
I was passive trace.
Gotcha. Okay. After Thostrograil, something big comes out of the cave mouth. Let's reveal the rest of that cave there. Troll with black scales on its body strides into the room to there and attacks Maestro. Or actually, comes to there, breathes on Maestro. A breath of acid. Maestro, DC 11 dex save or 22 acid damage. So you made it. So you took 11 acid.
Okay.
Plus you had advantage on that save because it is dragon type, I think.
Yes.
I absorb that 11 points of damage from Maestro.
Ah, okay. Chase, you can use your project ward.
Yes, so we need people to, especially healers.
Yeah.
Let me move my character up here.
All right. So Maestro, you took 0 damage, and Chase, you took 11, or your ward took 11.
Thank you.
And it is done. And next to go is Chase.
That thing's ugly.
Oh, and I got some pictures of those guys too.
Does the
Is that a half dragon or something?
It does look like half black dragon, yeah.
does it seem to be taking damage from any of the area?
Oh, sorry, Chase. You guys knocked over all but one cauldron. So everyone in the room needs to make, at the start of the turn, a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. If you're unconscious, you still get to make it. Unfortunately, though, that means you're going to take damage and fail a dex save automatically. If you fail.
That's what I did.
So Roland, that little skull icon, it's got the little number 1 on it now. That means you got 1 death save failure. And now you've knocked over a whole bunch of cauldrons, so you're not going to take the full damage. That's the good news. The bad news is the acidic vapor in here is dissipating slowly, and it'll do this again next round. Plus, you still got a cauldron pumping it out. So, Maestro, you made yours. Tobin, you made yours. Roland failed. Torin, you gotta make yours, Torin.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was distracted. What was the save?
It's a DC 15 con save.
Ugh. All right, how much is it?
The damage is 1 point of damage. Ignore that too. Oh, Roland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you still failed by 1. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry to get your hopes up.
I thought about that.
Yeah.
2 saves failed by 1. Even
Alright.
with a +2.
Well, I would. I don't know which one is active, but I think there's other threats besides this acid that's eating away everyone. I'm contemplating probably more for fireball, but I'll probably just fireball. It's easier. So I could try to avoid eating my allies. I will basically line up and try to throw it.
There you go. Need to get where you can see that spot.
Like, yeah,
There
I
you
can
go.
see that spot.
There you go. Yep. Okay.
Let's go for it. I don't even know barely know the dragon's there. One of these dice is
32 DC 17 dex save for half. The troll made his. The dragon made his. So they both take 16.
Let's try to get that 20 out of the way.
And the troll, that's fire damage, so he won't be regenerating this round. This little thing means no regeneration for him.
Yep, and that's it for me.
And 16 on the dragon. And let me double check this troll's hit points, because you guys, for your level, I think it goes something different. Yeah. There we go. Okay, after Chase is Tobin.
Okay, I douse this last cauldron,
Okay, it's out.
and then actually I want to kind of go there, and then I do a second level healing word on Roland. So,
7 hit points.
So that was as a bonus action.
And Torin, your turn.
I will move up to here. I'm going to put 20 points of heal wounds into Roland. I'm sorry, not healing. Healing word. Or sorry.
Lay on hand.
I've lost the word. It's
Lay on
lay
hand.
on
Lay on
hands.
hands.
Jeez, I'm super smart today.
Chase,
There it
you're
is.
right.
So 20 points.
Healing does reset death saves.
And that's my action, so I will stay right there and point my shield at the big ugly thing.
Your turn, Maestro.
All right, I'll move right here. And pull my sword and I'll just attack this guy here.
19 hit.
And
23 hit. Nice attacks. 19 and 20.
and I'm going to do my first inspiration. And this time I'm going to inspire Roland. Just because he might be needing some inspiration.
All right, Roland. Torin, you got this little inspiration icon. Is that
I don't remember what that's from.
probably from the last time you were inspired?
Yeah.
I'll take it off you. Okay, and Maestro's inspiration does this for you. So you can do any of those actions, Roland. All right, after Maestro is Roland.
Alright, well, I will get up and I will move back a bit. Because I can move, I'm not going to be in a straight line. I guess that's as good as I'm going to get right now. So, since I have some healing here, on the troll, we'll start off with Sacred Flame.
DC 50 deck save. He makes it.
And then I'm going to use my last second level spell slot to cast. Oh, he looks ugly.
Yep.
To cast a spiritual weapon. And I'm going to stick with the 18, and then I think what I'm going to do, go with D8. I'm going to use that inspiration to do a little extra damage if I hit with the 18.
Okay.
So 9 damage.
Got it. And the spiritual weapon, I think you should be able to move it. Just drag that where you want to put it. There you go. After Roland is the dragon. Okay. See if it recharges its breath weapon. No, it does not. Good news for you guys. It's got a fly speed of 80. It flies around the weapon, folds its wings up like a bird of prey, and lands right up in here. And attacks your paladin with a bite.
Oh, good.
With a bite, which paladin knocks to the side. A claw, which is not, does 15 slashing to him. And a second claw does 11 slashing.
Ugh. Minus 26. That hurt.
Ostergrail's done. Graxigak does not regenerate, but now this resets, so you gotta knock it down again next round, or you will regenerate. And he does. Let's see, I think his breath recharges. Breath recharges on a 5 or higher. So let's see if it recharges his breath. No, he does not. So he multi-attacks on Maestro. Bite. 23 to hit Maestro for 9 piercing. Claw, 22 for 9 slashing. And Claw, 18 misses.
Okay, so total of 18.
Correct. Oh, wait, no. It was 9. Yeah, you're right. 18. Okay, Chase, your turn.
All right. Well, that round went poorly for the heroes, apparently. I will go ahead and fireball with a fourth level spell slot then, see if I can
Okay.
just pick up these two.
Okay. We don't need to put the template. You can't get them for sure.
Nope. Yeah, absolutely. So I will go ahead and roll this. worst fireball of my life.
Oh, bad.
Yes.
Okay, toss
22.
the dragon. It's a 15 on a save, so we failed it. Took the full 21. So it wasn't the worst
22.
fireball ever.
It's 22 because I fourth
You
leveled
did
it.
fourth level, okay. And then the troll failed his as well, so it was better than the last one, even though it was less damage.
Yeah, 22 for their trouble.
Okay.
And I clap gleefully.
Okay. And after Chase is Tobin.
Okay. I think I'm going to cast from back here. Conjure woodland beans.
Oh, nice. What are you gonna pull up?
Well, I don't have a monster manual myself, so the only thing I have is the basic rules.
Uh-huh.
So unless someone has a suggestion different, the best thing there is 4 satyrs.
Yeah, you can pull one dryad, or you can pull 2 dryads, or 8 pixies, or 4 satyrs, or 8 sprites, or 8 blink dogs.
Pixies are unfortunately illegal for Adventure League now
Oh, okay.
because they have so much high level spell slots, including polymorph.
They were. I was looking at.
Somebody may have suggested that a pixie army was not a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked at that spell and it's like, huh, that's like 5 or 8 fly spells. That's pretty nice. Or 8 polymorph spells.
Maybe the 2 dryads.
2 dryads? You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the lower level version of that, and I do 8 wolves.
Dryad.
I actually played this with my druid and wolved the dragon down.
2 dryads appear. Where do you want to appear?
One behind the troll, and then the other in that corner that connects the troll and the dragon.
Okay. Which is there?
Yep.
Okay. And they'll follow your verbal command, so let them know what you want.
Attack.
Attack.
They need to roll initiative for them?
Yeah. Dryad 1 is a 7. Dryad 2 is a 3.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm just going to have it'll be easier if they just go with Tobin. So I know they would normally roll initiative, but I'll just have them go right now. Okay, so 1 attacks. Let's see here. She casts Shillelagh, the one south of Graxigak. And then she attacks with her club. Hits him for 12 magic damage. So these beautiful woodland creatures appear, and rather than being all charming and stuff, they just start wailing on these guys. This is on the dragon, and that's a miss. Okay, Torin, your turn.
Well, I'm going to sidestep to here and give the big guy a shield bash just on the off chance it works.
That might work.
It might.
It did.
Haha. Longsword with advantage. 17 for 4 only.
Okay.
And I will throw a divine smite on that to just try and make sure he's done, if I can.
Yeah.
Why did that not click? Click! Clicking is not responding to me.
Let's see if it works for someone else here. Looks like the macros are down. Hold on, let me just restart them real quick for us. Okay, try again. There we go. They're working now.
Alright. Jesus, my dice hate me.
So 5 more.
5 more, so that's a total of 9.
Okay.
So the second longsword,
Hit again.
19 for 4. God, look at all those ones I've been rolling.
All right, he's still standing. After Torin, Maestro.
Okay. Attacked.
That drops the troll, and since he had taken the fire damage, he's out for good. Oh wait, Wait, I was looking at Tobin. Hold on, a 13 I don't think hits. Boom. Yeah, 13 miss. So go and make your second attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Missed.
Oh wait, he's prone though. He hadn't got up yet. So 15 hits. And 7.
Okay.
So the troll's gone.
All right. So we'll inspire Torin.
Torin, you are inspired.
All right.
After Maestro is Roland.
Okay. I'm kind of still hurt. I'm gonna kind of try to move out of the way. Oops, it's not letting me myself down.
Yeah, one little tip. It's always good to have the map kind of scroll down to the bottom of the screen so you never interfere with your macro buttons.
Well, actually, I had the die roller
Ah.
screen on. So. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do as a bonus action, because there's a few of us who are hurt and kind of in the front lines, I'm going to do Mass Healing Word and give 6 hit points to Torin, Maestro, and myself. I would give it to everybody, but these two don't look, Jason and Toby don't look hurt.
Okay. Then you get an action too. What else you want to do?
Yeah, I think I'm going to, well, Sacred Flame, Ziguragon.
The dragon. Okay. Dexterity saving throw. He fails and takes 4 fire damage.
Or actually, radiant.
Sorry, what was that?
It was radiant damage, but I don't get it.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. The dragon. See if his breath weapon recharges. It does not. Good news and bad news for Torin. Multi-attacking your paladin with a bite. 19 misses, right? Or does 19 hit?
Yes. No, I got 20 now.
Ooh, 20, nice. Claw, missed, claw, missed. All 3 missed.
Denied.
Yes. Over Taste, your turn.
Well, Fireball's definitely out, so how about an Earth Elemental for the Dragon's Trouble? Put it maybe right down here.
Isn't that a 1 minute casting time, though?
It is not. It is 1 action, I believe. Let me make sure, though. Pretty much all the conjure spells are, but I could be wrong. If that's the case, then I have a different spell. Conjures. You are correct. I was unaware of that. So how about the other alternative, which we can at least get a break from this battle, maybe.
And that's a shame because I had all these cool elemental minis ready to go.
Yeah. See, I did not remember that. So, all right, dragon.
Polymorph, okay. Let's see here. 17 will save to negate. Will, or wisdom. I'm going to say will until,
It's wisdom. Yeah.
until 6th edition comes out, I'll say will.
Yeah.
That's only a 13. Turn him into whatever you want.
Alright, I'll turn it into a ferret.
Okay.
Is the water deep here?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
probably, well, you can't tell. Everyone's walking on it. So you're not sure. It might be about way deep.
I want to make sure, it wouldn't be harmed by the environment.
Okay.
Extra safe. So I would basically suggest that, we can heal up and we can actually search the place. That's concentration, and it lasts an hour. That's it, and that is a concentration spell, so I'll put a widget on myself.
Can he be picked up and put someplace?
He can be. Now, he is a rabbit ferret. So you keep that in mind. So you want to put him in something that's more secure.
Well, I'm just thinking, because this is concentration, we could put him in a cage and finish the fight in a cage.
Absolutely.
In the other room, and then he wouldn't be able to get away from us.
Yeah, you can pick them up. I mean, ferrets. My experience, I used to have ferrets. They're all pretty much less than a few pounds, so I can freaking mage hand it and put it in orphan cage if you wanted to.
I
Sounds like a
could be
plan.
wrong, but I think dragons are kind of strong. They may be able to
But
force the
he has the
ferret.
he has the statistics of the ferret now.
Yeah.
His statistics are basically a ferret.
Well, unless I'm wrong, if we attack him in his ferret
And-
form and do enough damage to him, he'll turn back into his dragon self.
Correct. So pretty much that's my turn. So people can do their actions after me. That's
Tobin,
it
your
for
turn.
me.
Okay, so ferret has what? 1 hit point or more? I'll look.
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually.
Might not be in there. We'll call a ferret
Why
a
just use
cat.
the stats for a rat?
We'll use a cat. I have
Cats.
cat stats. So he's got 2 hit points.
All right, so you tread carefully.
Well, the other possibility is to just take him into this cave that has
Well,
no exit.
I would take him out of his lair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, if we take him out of his lair, he doesn't get his lair actions.
Tobin, your turn.
Okay. Well, I will come over here to Torin and use a charge off the healing kit.
Very nice. Okay, your 2 dryads just wait for your command. Torin, your turn.
I tell him to hold tight.
Okay.
I will.
They come over and
I'm
stroke.
gonna chug a potion of healing is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Uh,
After Torin is Maestro.
I'll just go ahead and cast a Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. After Maestro is Roland.
I will. I think I can move there, and I will cast.
I
I'll
also
cast.
like to move around to search.
Okay.
I'm gonna save my 3rd level spells, but I will cast the 1st level Cure Wounds on Torin.
Alrighty.
So that's 8.
After Roland is Foster Grail, who starts to swim away, provoking Roland or Torin.
I'm gonna try and grab him with my.
You bet. Make a grapple.
So it's just a strength check.
It's strength athletics versus his acrobatics, I believe.
So 13.
Oh, it'd be under attacks, which I don't have a fast link for. Huh. Oh yeah, there it is. Strength athletics versus strength dex check. So a cat has dexterity at 15, and he's plus 2. So I'll just roll d20 plus 2. So 20. So he dives out of the way there. 1. And he's not a good swimmer. I don't know if ferrets are good swimmers or not, but I'll give him half speed. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8,
And then I can move as well.
10. No, this is his turn. 9, 10.
I know. I get to move after.
Oh, you're right.
My
You're Relentless Avenger.
feet. Yeah, Restless Avenger. That's
Oh, no, you have to hit creature with the opportunity attack.
Oh, I have to hit him?
That's what my notes say. Double
Okay,
check.
I'll double check, but you're probably right.
And then. Okay, that's a single move there. Then. He climbs up into this cave, and around the corner. You don't see where he went. Jace, your turn.
All right. Well, that's just uncalled for. So I will Misty Step to there. Do I see him?
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, here's what you see. You see dragon scales winding out, and then you see flesh starting to rot away from the dragon scales.
Okay.
And then Maestro and Torin, you see as this thing starts to get bigger. There's a man there beside him, with a bloody dagger and a vial It looks like he stabbed
Ferret.
the ferret, and the ferret. Where is it? Here we go. Then the dragon speaks. Enough, he bellows. I'm done with this existence. So this is a little different than what this says. The curtain in the back of the room flies open. Not so much. The cultist, who was just hiding back in the room, was there, waiting for the ferret, or / dragon. Shouts a single word in a strange, complex tongue, and the dragon bites him. Velvet laughs at the man, and taking the man into his jaws, swallows him into 2 jerking gulps, vial and all. The dragon cries out in agony, collapses to the ground, his breath labored, ragged, finally still. And almost immediately his flesh decomposes before your eyes. Scales crumble to dust, while the muscle beneath turns gray and desiccated until Velvet is little more than a skeleton littering with ragged strips of rotted flesh. A heartbeat later, pinpoints of green light flare to life in the now empty sockets of the dragon's skull. The skeleton jerks unsteadily to its feet and leaps overhead, diving into the water in the middle of the cistern and out of sight. So he goes by Chase and Maestro, who can attack him as he's going by. And Chase, you can still do your action.
Yeah, I'm unimpressed by his existence, so hopefully it's better for him this time. I mean, because I'm a jerk, I'd probably morph him again. I guess the Zentarum could probably use a Dracolich.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So you doing another polymorph?
Yeah, sure.
Here is his save for polymorph. And back into a ferret. So the ferret hits the water and tries to swim down into the water, and then you guys can probably grab the ferret before it's gone. Or actually, the ferret's swimming under the water. You don't know where it went exactly. All right.
That's it.
That's it. So the ferret swims away. You guys see the dragon's hoard on the shelf there. The troll dead at your feet. The acidy vapors long since wafted away. The spiritual weapon blinks out shortly later. And the dragon in his lair had a hoard of coins and art objects and gems worth thousands of gold pieces, and you're able to take it all. You find a full suit of split mail, which you later find out is +1 split mail. You find an oiled leather satchel containing a number of trade maps of the Moonsea region.
Alright, that's excellent.
Maestro, you find a gaudily embroidered haversack with a few sets of equally gaudy clothes and a silver pin that resembles the Harper logo.
Oh, that must be what we're looking for.
Wrapped carefully in the clothes is a dragonhide spellbook. You also find a Harper codebook tucked into a cleverly hidden pocket inside the haversack. And lastly, you find a magnificently beautiful lockbox of a strange purple wood inlaid with platinum. The top of the box is decorated with a 6-inch wide gold coin stamped with a crossed axe, hammer, and forged tongs, the symbol of the Merchant Guild. And that's what you're here to get for the 700 gold piece of reward. It's got no visible lock, hinges, or other hardware. The spellbook, Chase and other spellcasters, I'll type it out for you, but actually it's pretty low on spells. The high level spells, 5th level is Legend Lore, 4th level is Arcane Eye, 3rd level is Clairvoyance and Tongues, 2nd level Detect Thoughts, Locate Objects, See Invisibility, 1st level Comprehend Languages, Detect Magic, and Identify. You use the spell scroll, but you do get the +1 split armor. Now, you can head back out of this complex the way you came in, or you can go back out the front door. your choice. There might be things at the
Let's
front
explore
door.
the place.
Yeah, let's check the rest of it out.
Well, let's heal ourselves up first, though.
Okay. So there's no more time constraints. You can certainly take a short rest now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get short rest. I could get some spells back.
Okay, short rest it is.
Well, there's a problem with the short rest.
Yeah.
We have polymorph dragon. He won't be polymorphed after the short rest.
You're correct. I think he's not coming back. He doesn't want to know this.
Okay.
You said +1 split mail?
Yes.
Does anybody else want that?
Not I.
I think that you're the best one to wear that. I mean, it would improve my armor by 1, but I prefer what I'm wearing.
It'll improve mine by 2.
That's why it thinks it's best for you.
I
And-
cannot wear it. Well, I can wear it, but I would be not proficient with it with all the non-proficiency numbers.
Yeah, same here.
And all honestly, you know, I like what I'm wearing, and if we were at a table with a bunch of people, we all have the same items. There was a certain fort, I'd take it for trading purposes, but there's not a certain fort. There's nothing that you know, I want to keep what I've got. The dragon one from
Hey guys,
I lost in Gandelver,
Hey, we
because I do get advantage on saving throws against dragon breath.
we don't need to actually permanently split it up now. We're just saying who's going to wear it right now.
Well, he should wear it any which way.
Yeah, we'll do the permanent split up here in a minute.
Especially because it's magic with born into any puddings or anything like that, or oozes.
Yeah, it's nice for that.
So, and the spell book should definitely go to Chase.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Well, think about it. Who cast arcane spells here?
That's true. Oh, Maestro,
You
I think that,
fine,
but he doesn't have
mine
spells.
is all in my memory, no spell book. So it's not gonna do
Okay.
any good.
You guys all done with your short rest? Ready to go?
Oh no. Gotta heal. Song of rest for everybody.
Yep. Extra D6 as long as you spend a hit point or hit die.
And I have the healer's kit if anyone needs a hit off that.
And you want to do that before you do your rest.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
take
Torin
it.
already got one.
Oh, I did?
Yeah,
Yeah, he-
Yeah.
right after we polymorphed the dragon the first time, it was
Ah,
like
right,
10,
okay.
10 plus hit die.
Yeah.
Can you hit me
Anyone
with
else
that?
need-
Hit me
Yeah.
with that one.
There you go.
Thank you.
I already spent the dice, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
Alright. Spend my last one.
Take a D6 for Song of Rest. There.
Yeah, so that's 19 plus 6 is 25.
Okay, one more thing I forgot. There was a prisoner back in the southernmost ledge. He seems insane, and after talking to him for a little bit, you think he thinks he's dead, and that this is his punishment for a life of evil. And you can't get him to speak about his past. The only thing he ever lets out are some cryptic outbursts, such as, "In their conjunction, all will behold the power of the eye. The eye is ever watching and ever knowing. We obeyed the prophet. Four bound by a fifth." But it's just insane. You'll be able to get him out of here and help him out of here, but you can't get much out of him. His one last ramble. He says, "Sea and city, capes and swords, burning, crushing, howling, drowning lords." So, which is a cool little Easter egg for the next campaign, which I never noticed when I first played this adventure. I don't think it was out when this adventure came out. Okay, so you guys take your short rest. Your dryads go away, right? They're 1 hour.
Yes.
Okay, dryads are gone. Chase, if you want to summon an elemental before combat starts, you could.
Absolutely.
I want to use one of my elemental minis.
Let's do Earth. That way Torn doesn't have to take base tank everything.
You want Earth? Earth it is.
Earth with
Okay.
Tremor Sense is good.
Yeah, Tremor Sense 60 feet. Burrowing, speed of 30. You can multi-attack, slam attack. Deals double damage to objects. He is vulnerable to thunder, so watch your thunder waves.
I'll shatter him. He's only got a couple hit points.
All right, so there's one way out of the basement, and there's 2 flights of stairs that go up to the temple above. And then there is, of course, the cisterns that you can go back out to the ruins and go that way. So up the stairs or out the cisterns?
Upstairs.
Stairs it is.
Stairs.
The stairs lead up to the upper level of the temple. In this upper level of the temple, I believe. Let's see. Go ahead and put your guys' in your marching order with the first person on the first step of the first flight of stairs you're going up.
If you want the Earth Elemental to be first.
I'll put him first if you guys want that.
Yep. Unless the rogue wants to go first.
No, I don't think you decided to go first.
Okay. Well, this is going to work out pretty good, I think.
That's not a good sign.
Okay, so the Earth Elemental, he trips a trap. He's not perceptive enough to see it, which drops a spear of acid on top of him. So he's got a dexterity saving throw, which he makes. Dexterity saving throw to take half. It's 4d6 acid, which is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so 5 acid damage. I thought they were immune to acid, but it turns out they're not. Minus 5. Okay. Okay.
I can
That's
tell him to
upstairs. Then you get up to the upper level. Let me move you guys on the map. Actually, you can move yourself on the map. Just to the south of you is where the stairs come up. So you'll be at the western flight of steps that come up there. Earth Elemental comes up first, and then you guys will be arranged behind him on the steps. And those 2 squares of steps that you see are the same as the 2 squares of steps in the map above. So you guys can be just arrange yourselves on the map above, on the stairs behind the Earth Elemental. The Earth Elemental just follows your verbal commands, Chase, on wherever you want to send him. What would you like him to do?
I would tend to have him try to seek out, since he has Tremor Sense, where there might be bad guys.
Ah, yes, there's enemies. He can point to the door to that Roland standing beside. So the map is a little messed up. I realized I didn't fix it. But the doorway that Roland is standing beside leads into a room that's the full width to the other door. That line there is accidentally drawn just 5 feet away from the door. It shouldn't exist. I'm just going to draw a little X through it. So that wall does not exist, and this wall does not exist.
He can just go underneath the wall.
Mhm.
And you guys can open the door.
Okay.
That way he doesn't have to barge through.
Very good. So put you guys where you want to be as you're ready to open the door.
Oh, there it is.
Strong party. Tobin, put you where you want to be, Tobin. Okay. You open the door, the Earth Elemental goes under the rocks and through into the room at the same time, and inside the room are 2 trolls. And let's roll initiative. Oh wait, don't roll. Darren and roll. Don't roll, anyone. Don't roll.
Actually, don't delete me because that's what I love. Can I keep what I was rolled?
Yes. Darren, Roland, and Maestro, you can all type in your number you rolled. You have to type it in, all of you, or you all have to re-roll as a group.
How do I type it in?
Oh, actually, it's there. Let's see. Tobin, you got yours already? Good. Maestro, hit initiative again until you show up in the order. Roland, I'll type yours in. You just click on the number and then type.
So it's okay to roll initiative now.
And yeah, Maestro, you got 7.03. There we go. Okay. Should have 2 trolls and the rest, yeah. Oh, Earth Elemental. Add him to there. He has a .99. That's not because he's got 99 dex mod. It's because he's got -1 dex mod. And he rolled a 7. And okay. Descending. Roland, you go first.
Okay.
That's good. You're at the door.
So I open up the door.
You see 2 trolls and 1 Earth Elemental.
Alright, well, I'm going to go over by the Earth Elemental because I do believe he's our ally.
Yes, he is.
And then I'm going to ready an action that if a troll comes near me, I will stab it with my rapier.
Alright, next is Tobin.
I don't know why I wanted to go first.
Okay. I'm gonna ready for ready a Bruce flame for when a troll gets near Roland.
Okay. After Tobin, Troll 2 goes. He will. Oh, I should describe the room. The room you're in, the hall. There's a large statue of a rearing bull carved from a single piece of black basalt standing on a plinth of rough-hewn alabaster. That's that circle in the center of the room. Mossy vines crawl up the walls and hang from the ceiling. Doorways are set into the north and south walls, although they're missing. So I should have probably described that first. Okay, the troll comes over around the bull, and he could go after Tobin or Roland or their Lilith Elemental. So I'll start with Tobin or on the south. He's gonna go after Roland. So he goes to there and attacks Roland.
That will be my ready.
Go for it.
Am I ready to?
Go for it. That's a hit for 7. A hit for 9. Which is good. No regeneration. And now the troll goes multi-attacking on Roland. 16 to hit.
Miss.
And then 10. And then 13. He's done. On your turn.
I'm going to move to here. Try my shield bash on the troll. No.
Nope.
Okay, so he's not down. Longsword and longsword.
Hit.
Hit for 10. Miss.
And it is. After Torn, Troll 1 goes. Yells at his brother for getting in the way. 5, 6, 7, 8. Climbs over the statue of the bull. Total of 40 feet of move, which is double move for him. He's done. Maestro, your turn.
Here, attack troll 2.
That's a miss.
Yep.
And a hit. 11 to Troll 2. After Maestro is Chase.
And let me inspire. Let me do some inspiration. And I'm gonna inspire a paladin.
Okay. Roland. I mean,
Let me inspire the cleric instead. Let me inspire the cleric.
okay.
Okay.
That being Roland.
Yep.
Okay. And Torin, did you use your inspiration previously? If not, it's gone.
It's gone. I don't think I used it.
Okay.
Oh no, I think I did. I just keep forgetting to take it off. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Can I use that? Well, I have it now, but
You have it now. Chase, your turn.
Yeah,
Well,
it's gone for the rest because it only lasts 10 minutes.
I will tell the Earth Elemental. Well, actually, let me fireball first. I'll fireball these two shenanigans
Okay.
with a 4th level fireball.
Okay.
And let me roll that up. And it still hates me, but 26.
Fail and make it. So 20 or 26 to troll 1. And 13 to troll 2. Okay.
And I will tell the Earth Elemental to attack Troll 2. And he will make his slams.
I mean, troll 1, you mean? He can't reach troll 2 where he's
He
at.
has 10-foot reach. Sorry, he does have 10-foot reach.
You are
He's
correct.
Yep.
It even has it on the macro. Okay, a 17 is a hit for 16 bludgeoning. And it gets multi-attack, right? Yeah. And a 24 hit for 16, so 32 bludgeoning to troll 2. Alright, after Chase, Earth Elemental is rolling.
all right. Well, we'll go with. I'm gonna add that inspiration to that attack roll,
That's a hit.
and also sneak attack. So looks like 11 damage.
Yep. 11 damage, that guy. And then
And then that'll be it.
Tobin and Chase, there's a doorway of that little alcove room you're in to the north. Did you guys close that behind you or leave it open?
What's that?
There's a door in the little room you guys are in to the north. Did you close it behind you or leave it open?
Like this?
Like this.
Oh.
I think I was the last one through and I didn't close it.
Okay. Then you hear some movement coming down the hallway. Some doors are opening. Stuff. But you don't see anyone coming yet. Tobin, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna produce flame again on him, on the troll number 2.
Okay. That's a hit for 7 fire. Troll 2's turn. He does not get a regenerate. He wants to attack Tobin, but he's too far away. Who's he attack last? He attacked Roland, so he attacks Roland again. So
Okay, I'll take my attack.
go for it. 16 hit, 7 slashing. Drops him. After him, it's your turn.
Thank you for flying the Torrent skies.
Your turn, Torin.
Well, I'll step up right here and shield bash. That might knock him over.
It did.
And advantage 14.
14 is a miss.
And 19 for 11.
After Torin, it's his turn. Does not get to regenerate, so he stands up, though. And then he's going to attack. Oh. He's not very smart. He didn't see what Torin just did. 1 through 3 is the Earth Elemental. It is Torin. Multi-attacking. Bite hit break.
Misses now. Misses now because of the new armor.
Oh, nice. You're 22 armor class now?
Yeah.
Nice. And hit for 12.
Okay,
And Pedro, your turn.
Right here.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
And inspire Torin. Actually, I'm going to inspire Roland again.
All right. And after Maestro is Chase.
Tell him to attack that one.
Okay.
I guess I'll start by moving it there and firebolting the troll for myself. 13 I know misses.
That does miss. Here comes the punishment. 14 misses. 13 misses.
He's apparently really good climbing over that.
Yeah.
And then I'll move to here and close that door.
Okay. Roland, your turn. Oh, yeah, Roland, your turn. Sorry. That is a miss. Okay, Chase. Someone tries to open the door. You want to try and keep it shut?
Sure.
Okay, make a strength check.
I'm awesome at this.
Oh, yeah. You hear the little dragon kobolds shrieking as you hold the door shut on them. Tobin, your turn.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. I don't think 12 produce flame.
12 is a hit. It's Torin, your turn.
Shield bash. Really bad. Assume that's not going to knock him over.
You are correct.
And then 10 misses and a 19 hits for 5.
Yeah. All right. After Torin is Troll 1. I think he took fire damage. Did he? Does anyone remember?
He did not take
Or
fire
Did not.
damage.
Okay, so he takes, he regenerates 10, and then he attacks Torin. He attacked last, so he attacks Torin. Miss. Miss. And a hit for 9, Torin. Maestro, your turn. Hit and a hit for 16 damage.
Roland, you didn't use the inspiration, did you?
No, I didn't because I rolled in that one, and there's nothing I could do to.
I'm not gonna inspire this round just because he's faring so bad. I'm done.
All right, Chase, your turn.
Well, I know there's something at this door. So instead of doing 2 encounters at once, I will just fire shield myself.
Okay.
If they do happen to open the door.
Are you sure that's concentration, isn't it?
No, it's 10 minutes.
Oh, not a concentration spell. Nice.
Yes.
You're right.
And the elemental will follow his last command, so he will smash, and I'll hold this door like a champ.
He hit for 13, and he hit for 13 for 26 damage to the troll. Okay, after him and you is Roland.
All right, so let's try the rapier again. I'm gonna go ahead and use the
Inspiration? That's a hit.
inspiration 21, and so with also sneak attack, so that looks like 11 damage.
Okay, he's unconscious, but not dead yet.
Yeah.
Lying on the prone on the ground. And after your turn, you can move if you want. After your turn, Chase, strength save or strength check. And these guys now are teaming up on you and have advantage on theirs. And you still beat them. Tobin, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try a produce flame on the troll to see if I can get him.
Okay, he's prone, but you hit him. So he's out.
I killed a troll.
You killed a troll.
Well done.
A 0 hit point troll. But that's good enough. Then you can move too. Tobin, your turn. Or Torin, your turn.
I will move over to try be there for when Maestro lets the door go. And
No,
I'm
I'm not-
ready to attack. I'm sorry, wrong door.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
Chase.
All right, then I will move myself to there and ready an attack for a kobold that gets within reach.
Alright. Maestro, your turn.
I'm going to move right over here, and then I'm going to cure wounds on Torin. You look badly wounded. Where second level is good for you.
Yeah, second level's fine. I'm down 21.
Okay, now I'm going to do a second level cure to you, and there's 10 points to you.
Your
Thank
turn.
you.
Your turn, Chase.
I will tell the Earth Elemental to go attack whatever underneath this door.
Okay.
I'm crazy, so I will open the door.
All right. That's what I like to see. 4 kobolds. And you all done? Or do you want to do something?
Well, that's interactive object. I'll shock and crash this first Kobold just to be
Okay.
different.
Jesus.
Down he goes. And then your Earth Elemental comes up underneath them. We're just going to put him there. And attacks Kobold 2 first. Hits him. Then Kobold 4. 11 might actually hit 2. No, 11 actually missed. Kobold scurries away from his fist. He's done. Roland, your turn.
If I look around through the door, can I see one of the kobolds?
You can. You can see Kobold
Alright.
4.
He has to make a dex save.
He fails and burns up 4 kobolds. And the kobolds run for their lives in all directions into the swamp. You can mow them down pretty effectively with that Earth Elemental. All right, so I'll give you the XP for all the kobolds. There's still 8 of them, more back in the hall behind them that you couldn't see. And they go running away, and you guys are able to search the upper level of the whole complex. There was just the kobolds and just the trolls living here. And the kobolds had all sorts of traps set up, which you set off the rest of them with your Earth Elemental walking around. And no treasure, though, to speak of amongst the trolls and the kobolds, unfortunately.
I'm going to use my Earth Elemental to shake the piggy bank over here.
Okay.
Because he does double damage versus objects.
That'd be cool if there's something inside that. Checking to make sure. Hall of the Black Bull. Okay, so the trolls have stashed their collective hoard of gems underneath that thing. You bash it open and find them. There's a total of 200 gold pieces, as well as a sack containing 200 gold and 500 silver. And then also you find a chest that had been hidden away in a cunningly concealed compartment in the statue that they never managed to find. Although it's full of old coins, they're all copper coins. There's 5,000 of them, which is worth 50 gold. The kobold leaders had bags containing treasure, 200 gold pieces worth of coins, and 30 gold pieces worth of jewelry, not cleverly hidden in the larger of the 2 rooms. And that's all you find up there. Very nice. All right, so you clear out the upper levels of the temple, and you've got everything, all the treasure there is to find, you find. And now you have Sister Deathwillow, I think it is, waiting for you to take her back home.
Yep. I will climb up on my Earth Elemental and, for the time being, get as far as we can.
Okay.
Back to her place.
Okay. Do you want to do any rest before you get back there? Or
No.
you ready as
Yeah, ready.
Okay. It is only a half hour back, so your Earth Elemental will still be in with you when you get back. It's an hour for that spell, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right, so you get back to the home of the hags. Over here. And the hags are overjoyed to see their sister. They run out and hug her and thank you profusely and give you your promised reward of 1,000 gold pieces.
Turns out we were killing the dragon after all.
Turns out you were. Thank you. They invite you to stay for dinner. They say they had some travelers come through. They're so excited to see them, although they kind of ran away from them in fear. And so they're happy that you can join them. And you do find that the travelers were your companions, and they did make it safely back to the lizard folk.
Oh, excellent.
Let's see.
Sure.
If the adventurers agree to rescue such Death Willow, blah blah blah, they get their scroll. And additionally, if you want to trade with the hags over dinner, they can give you another item. Every one of you can get one of these items: a potion of healing, a flask of alchemist's fire, a flask of oil, a vial of antitoxin, or a vial of poison. But you do have to trade for them. So who would like to trade with the hags? Type in yes in the chat if you want to trade with the hags for something. Oh, the hags are sad. All right, you guys make it safely back out of the Twilight Marsh with all the people that you rescued, all the treasure, the lockbox that was lost by the Merchants Guild. Throstagrail is defeated. The remaining Kobold minions are scattered in the marsh. The captured prisoners are thankful for being rescued. They didn't help you carry back, but they meet you back in Flan to a hero's reward when you get back, and everyone's happy to see you. And the Merchant Guild takes the lockbox and gives you the 700 gold you were promised. Your factions are all happy to see you return. Darren Tobin with his will-o-wisp. So note on your adventure log, Darren, that you complete a secret mission. You want to make sure you say secret mission, because those you need to advance in your factions above 3rd rank. So to get to 3rd rank, you need at least one secret mission, and you need more to get to 4th and higher. The renown for everyone else, Zentarum, you got 2 total if you return those trade maps, which I assume you do. The Harpers, you get 2 total for returning the code book and the pin. Emerald Enclave, you get 2 total, plus your secret mission. Everyone gets 10 downtime days. No one gets traded with a hag. And let me add up your XP here. So you fought 3 will-o-wisps, that's 450 times 3. You fought 1 family mound, that's 1800. You fought 2 regular trolls with extra hit points. You fought 2 kobold cult fanatics, that's total 900. 2 kobold berserkers, 900. 3 regular berserkers, that's 1350. 1 black dragon, 2,900. 1 half dragon troll, 100. Divided by there are 5 of you. Okay. Now let's look at your extra XPs. So you rescued Bogclaw, that was worth a bunch. The Shanley Mound would have tried to eat him, but you actually jumped in front of him even before that. You parlayed with the hags, that was worth 100. You snuck in using the wells, that was worth 300 each. You avoided or disabled the acid traps, we'll give you avoided, even though you set them off, it was with an elemental. You saved all 3 berserkers, that was worth 300, so that's very good that you saved them instead of killing them. You got Tevish, that was the insane man, out of there. So that's 950 plus 2420. Okay, the total XPs are 3,370 XPs each. Let me add up to gold here. Merchant's Guild Advance. So you bought horses with that, so make sure you note on your record that you bought horses, but I'm going to just give you the full gold amount.
Okay, what was that XP again? 3,700 what?
Unless you didn't buy horses, then you don't need to mark it. It was 3,370 XP.
3,370?
Okay, the Family Mound, you found the amulet on him. Gems in the troll lair, you found those. Sack of coins in the troll lair, you found those. Hidden chest in the troll lair, you found that. Sack of coins in the kobold's lair, you found that. jewelry in the kobold there. You found that. There was some stolen equipment, gold and gems that the kobolds had below. We found that. The dragon sword. You found that. The reward from the Merchant's Guild. You got that. That's worth 700. The hags. You got 1,000 from them. 5 by 5. 1,380 gold pieces.
Now, did that include the stars that we bought the horse with?
That includes the money you bought horses with. So you want to note this as your starting gold, and then subtract any horses you bought.
Okay. So
And
what
then
was that again, please?
1380.
1380.
And I'm typing it in for you here too. And my DCI number for your log sheets. You just type that in. Everyone got 2 renown. Except, and then Baron, you also got secret mission. Let's see. And downtime. Then we got some magic items. 1 magic item, right? Just the +1 split mail. So who has 0 magic items and wants it? I don't think anyone's got 0. Who's got 1 magic item?
I have 1.
Anyone else got 1?
I've got 2.
Okay. So
And I don't want it even if I.
Tobin or Torin, it is yours.
Tom,
Excellent.
what's your last name?
Christy, I'll type it in here. There you go. All right, guys. Thank you very much for playing. Anyone got any questions?
Thanks for
Thank you
running.
for running.
Well done with Dragon.
Yep, we got done pretty quickly too. So
Yeah.
it's family time. I gotta do some DM XP here to get to 82 XP short of level. So
Oh, that
yeah,
makes
let's-
that makes you 10th, and then you go right to 11th, right?
no, I'm not going to downtime. I already have 2 level or higher characters.
Oh,
So,
gotcha.
yep.
Yeah, I'm
So
218
this is
from 9th, so I'm going to use some DDEX as well to get to 9th.
You know, the GMXP is pretty low, but it sure comes in handy when you're like a few XPs away.
Yeah,
absolutely.
that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
I appreciate you running, Tom.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks,
guys.
Tom.